see somehow what are the rotations they are gonna give. Are teams willing to show their full cards before the PMSL or not? So all these questions will be answered shortly, but in the first match of Miramar, the first match of Erangel, yeah, I think it will be a default match of Erangel, and yes, so on the first match we will get all our answers and we will see how teams will perform.
Yeah, again, the question is still there because until or unless we get into the battlefield, it will be hard to say, how these teams gonna play out. Because once we'll see it, it will be quite off. I would say, uh, ready for discussion, in my opinion. But anyhow, all the guys that have joined us so far, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. And we are jumping into our match number one, which is gonna be a wrangle this time around, and the plane is on your screen. Let's have a quick look which of these areas that we will be seeing first. I think this plane line is starting from northern side close to Zarki and North Georgia Pole, and going toward the southeastern side of the map, pointing toward Milta Power and probably toward the edges of Military Island as well. We'll see how this plane line is going to affect some early drop locations. And I'm not seeing any of the, major, in my opinion, changes, which we'll see some early clashes or not. But Severny, another close drop location for ASI8. Let's have a quick look how this first circle is going to play out. Lane line, as I said, moving toward Mota Power, starting from the northwestern side of the map. ASI8 going towards Severny. We are seeing some early clashes, might be in the South Georgia Bowl City, but overall,
Exactly.
so far we haven't seen any early casualties.
Yep. If we talk about the circle is pretty much centralized as compared to the plain path, but there is no early clashes seems to be happening right now. The team ASI8 are on the Severny side. We can see Vampire Esports on the Zerki side, and also if you look at the Maxebel, they are moving toward the Lipovka areas, and team Hora Esports. And if we talk about the team Flash, they both are on the Yasnaya side. And yesterday we've seen the same clashes on the Yasnaya side. Team Flash and team Hora Esport both are on the Yasnaya side. But let's see, are we gonna see some early drop clashes or not? We can see team APG East seems to be not online and maybe landing within water somewhere. But Team E Arena and Yangon Galacticos, they seems to be on the very close to each other, seems to be becoming a cluster there. But Team Flash against the Team No Fair, they will knock out Sleepy Hora, and Team Flash are not stopping here. They knock out another guy, two guys on the knees and closing it with a machete. But he is backing up. He is backing up, and he did the job. He did the job. Killed the last man with the machete, and it's over for Team Hora Esports. It is an early fight, and we are seeing Nepex against the 313 once again. Nepex knocked out just one guy, and Nepex is right now on the disadvantage. But look
All
at 313,
313,
look
my
at
goodness.
313, and early elimination of 313 against the Nepex. So two squads wiped out in just one
Oh
minute
my
of game
goodness.
starting.
Oh
Oh
my
my
goodness.
goodness.
Some early on banter going on between Apex and 313. This was a quick finish, I must say. And as we were talking about the previous fight, another fight breaks in between Bluz and E Arena. Mormon is upstairs on the rooftop looking at Sigma Ford E820. And there you go. Sigma will jump out, will be picked off right away. And now it's down to last man standing, Woke, whose location is already revealed. So a lot of utility dump we might expect. But there you go, Woke. He is standing in there with his gun ready for the fight. All four of these guys will be eventually pushing on. But Hale versus R3G is going on. Hale will lose one of the players. There you go. Some early fights. One knockout. No, there is no knockout. And E Arena, without even dropping a single player, will pick up the whole squad of Team Plus right then and there. Some early teams leaving for the lobby within, I think, 2 minutes of the game. And there you go. This is 12 more seconds, and stage one will start closing. But R3G on the side, they're going up against Hale, and Hale has already lost one of the players. They joined with three, so now it's down to 2 versus 4. And R3G, I think they will be on a hunting mission, and they already know where another player from Hale is. There you go. Pinkman getting ready with the utility. I think he will be dropping that utility onto the player, but the projectile is not that accurate. Now they know where the player is. I think they might have spotted him as well. And these players are
Yep,
pretty
you're
dispersed
right.
from each other, so now they will be a little difficult for Hale to, you know, support each other. Touch is on one side, and then one of the players from Hale is somewhere surrounded by R3G right in the midst of this North Georgia Bowl.
Exactly. So it's not pretty much easy for these guys to connect up with each other, but we'll make some crosshairs on the team
Oh,
R3G, and
Tiger.
R3G Roshan will be knocked out, and another player from the behind will give them a surprise, but it will not be over so early because team R3G are now connecting up with each other. Shotgun versus shotgun, but only one will survive here. It will be a 1v1 situation between Hill Tiger and R3G, and they need to
No
pick up this
way,
guy as early
R3G.
as possible. But look at
Oh,
this,
another
look
one.
at this. Another one. Pinkman will go out to the lobby and the kill elimination will be secured right away. And now it's is
2 versus
down
2.
to a 2v2 situation. Yes. It started as a 4v2 situation, but Hail Tiger, look at this guy. He just killed two men of R3G, and now it's down to 2v2 fight, and only one team will survive here. And if you look at
Oh,
yesterday, oh no, Waz had a very good angle. He has a very good angle, and he knocked out Hail Touch, but now it's now down to a 1v2 fight between the Hail Esports and the R3G.
but R3G losing those two players. I mean, if even though if they win this fight, but at what cost, man? If they've already lost two of their players, I don't think so. They will be surviving for any long with two of these players. It would be good to see like these guys doing better, but once you get out of fight and you're going once again up against a full squad, so R3G will be on an at a disadvantage right away. But this time around, Vaz, there he is. You already know where Tiger is, so it will be some back and forth shotgun shots will be dealt on both sides. As he's pushing up, Tiger is there going for a 1v2. There is another Waz as well. So don't know which one is the real one.
Yep, it
But
will be actually going for a 1v4. If you pull up this clutch, it will be a 1v4 on the team R3G. And since from yesterday, we are seeing Hail Tiger against R3G in every single match. So it seems like there is a rivalry going on between these two teams. But let's see if Hail Tiger is going to do a mistake first or who will do the mistake first. No one is giving any opportunity to any other team. But what are you doing, Was? What are you doing? So he picked up his vehicle and now close. Both players are within the building, in the same building, and only one will survive there. Hill Tiger, he's playing with very caution, with full of precautions. He's not doing any mistakes since from the start of this fight. He is on a very good angle. He picked up two of the players of R3G and now he's still waiting patiently. He knows he's not on a number advantage, so he's not doing any sort of mistake. But R3G, these guys are pushing in close to the building, and now on the stairs, Was will pick up utility on his hand, but I think it will be over for Hill Tiger. No, it isn't. It isn't. It isn't. It's a 1v2 situation. He will pick up one guy. He will try to pick up the second guy, and now it's a 1v1 situation. R3G versus Hill. No,
oh,
no,
three
no, no.
players,
That
man.
was a mistake. That was a mistake. He shouldn't have killed those. He shouldn't have confirmed his elimination point. He might be able to get the last man as well, the Was, but he did a mistake and it cost us. It cost them to go to the lobby and early elimination to the team Hale as well. So four teams leaving to the lobby early on the start of the match on the very first 8 minutes, stage one circle. So these are the same teams that are facing early on elimination as since from yesterday. But the top contenders are still on the top, and the top one aren't doing any sort of mistake.
Yeah, so far no mistakes been made, and I think they're not getting into any fights. R3G, they lost three of their players while they picked a three-man squad. It was already they were on an added advantage, but even though still being four-man up, it was difficult for them to take that fight, and they lost their players one by one. But anyhow, talking about the circle, circle is more of a centralized northern centralized circle, and it is kind of a uh, surrounded around the Rozok school and Puchinki area. So Rozok is in the play, which will make things really interesting whenever Rozok and the Northern Rozok is included in the circle. I things get a little, heisty, a little difficult for teams because circle
Yep.
can shift either way. It can go up north and it can go down south as well. But Crypto on the other side will pick up Flash win, and Team Flash losing one of the players early on. Now the player is pushing on to Crypto.
Oh,
Crypto low on HP. Some shotgun this time around. Crypto is still looking for an opportunity where he can kind of help his team. Max Blade on the other side helps Fly Bows to get that knockout. Now, oh my goodness,
what a
beautiful work done by
beautiful
the side
knock.
of Iron, and Max also pushes in. ASI8, they joined with only 3 players. Chotu gets eliminated. Bows on the other side gets eliminated as well. Team Flash also down to 2 men standing, but ASI8, they are not in a bigger trouble because Maxebels, all 4 of the players are there. One of the player from Maxwell is knocked out. Blade looking for an entry. Nade will be thrown. A lot of damage. There you go. Shotgun. Invaders on the back line. Couldn't provide any sort of the cover. Dream 7-7, one of the players from Maxwell, got eliminated by Team Flash, and now ASXI8 is up against 2 players of Maxwell. Maxwell within no time losing 2 of their players, which make things a little difficult for them. And now the fight will have a different trajectory. Talking about 4T, 4T also going up against Nipex. Nipex, they already have 4 eliminations early on, and this time around they knocked one of the players from 4T down early on. This is the last man standing. He's going up against a 1v4. One of the players from 4T is knocked out. 4T, T24OP. There you go. Some shots and beautiful work done from the side of T24OP. Felix joins in, and he confirmed the final player of Napex, Precious. Napex, even though they started well, now they are on 42 points, but they will also have to leave early for 3 eliminations to Team ASXI, to Team 4-8 early on.
Exactly. For 3 elimination to the team 4 thrives, yes, and picking up some early eliminations. And 4 thrives is always on momentum since from the last day, and they confirmed those is throwing us some utilities. We'll do not a good easy to finish off this guys because all the three man or four threads are coming in, are closing in, but Skyforce, all the players of Skyforce are on a good split as well. But for T24 will get an easy revival here and Falak will back him up.
Yes, sir. Now down to the last man of Team GG. R3G was it is with an S12K. Both of these guys have similar guns, so not a big deal. There you go. This time around, close call, knockout, and it will be a quick finish. R3G with 3 eliminations now. I mean, 4 eliminations in total. So far, Waz is on a domination, but R3G is not because R3G losing those players early on is really costing them. Now, GG lost one of their players. The knocked out player will get the revival, and now the whole of the GG, their attention is on R3G Waz. So it will within no time. I think though they will be finished for Team R3G this time around.
Exactly. RTG is on the last man standing, and it will be a very challenging for Voss to pick up those elimination because GG is already on a momentum, very good momentum because on the last day he performed very well, and these guys are carrying on the same momentum today. Voss is throwing us some utilities. Will do not a good, well, not a good projectile, but it will be over for Voss very soon because his location is exposed and GG is surrounding this guy from every single angle and he is not gonna survive this situation. He's using some utilities to blind the vision of GG guys, but GG out in the open trying to pick up this last elimination for their team. A grenade on the hand and this grenade will do the work. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I think he is gonna survive a little bit longer, but on the other side, we can see 4 tries against the DRX on the same rotation spot. DRX on the school area, and 4 tries are also moving toward the score.
Oh, there
But
you go.
the last grenade will do the work, and R3G will be done and dusted in this match on the 13th spot with 4 elimination. Overall, these guys started very good, but on the 12th spot, these guys will leave directly to the lobby. Now GG against the Vampire Esports and APG will join the fight as well on the other side on the school areas. APG against the 4 tries versus DRX we can see, but Vampire Esports joined the Rozak area and now they are against the GG.
There you go. Talking about 4 thrives, 2 of the players already knocked out. Falak low on HP, and he has to provide some cover to his fallen comrades. But in the meanwhile, let's see, will they be able to rest the players up? DRX, they lost few of the. They haven't lost any of the players in the process. APG on the other side going up against DRX this time around. Our remaining APG will also join. They will confirm that elimination on Big Mama, and DRX now loses one of the players. Some cover fire, some chip damage coming on to the players of APG. This time around, APG, they have decided to push on to the school where 4T is there. I think 4T is one of the players, the one that was out and about. T24OP will bleed out, and Doc will confirm his elimination. Top also gets knocked out. But now it's 4T versus APG. Knocky's position is revealed. The nade goes in. No damage so far. But the position of Falak is spotted out. There you go. Another nade coming from the side of 4T as well. East, his position is now revealed. Has to move. In the meanwhile, Yangon Galacticos collecting some eliminations with some grenades. And this time around, 4T, they've been extra cautious. Now, IQ on the front lines. Smoke is being deployed. A nade will go in. And this might be a knockout onto Doc. Meanwhile, Top will get rezzed up once again. Some third-party shots again coming onto the players of 4 thrives. Top gets knocked out this time around, not from 4T, but GG from the backlines. So APG is among between right sandwich between 2 teams. A little difficult for them, but I think APG with all that experience, they won't be bothered much. Top, he might get rezzed up right there. Some shots still being fired onto the players of 4 thrives, and these shots are coming from the side of Vampire, but IQ, beautiful work done, shutting those shots down with some retaliation fire coming from this player. But now I
Yep.
think it's time to get back into the cover.
Yep, overall APG is on a very good position. However, they are pinched between 2 of the teams and also Vampire Esports joined the party as well. But Alpha Gaming, these guys with all their experience, they won't be bothered much because they know how to handle all the situation. They can see GG, they know the location of Vampire Esports, they know the location of 4 Thrives as well. All the players rest up and now they're moving toward their their positioning so they can get better angles on all the teams. But now look at the circle, it's the stage 3 circle, and now gonna make a formation to the stage 4. Some more chip damage given by the team, by the APG team. But we can see Invader is on their knees by the Team Flash. So Team Flash against the Maxable, the last two men surviving, and the zone will go out in the open on the Invader side, on the Flash side. And Team Flash is on an advantage because these guys are within the zone. But let's see what human can do here. If you look at the circle, it's out in the open. Just a couple of compounds there, and all you need to do is to survive and pick up. So, in the open areas, the match doesn't ever go that much long. But we'll see. In this match, Team Flash got 6 eliminations so far, with 2 men still alive and playing on the fields of Erangel. But 4 tries with 3 elimination, 3 men are alive. T24 will get an elimination by the team APG. APG Dog will do the deed. But now Max Joker catching up this player, the last player, Max Joker. But Max Joker, can he do this? Can he do this or not? Zeus understand the threat and he will back up. He will abandon this fight. But Vampire Esports against the Skyforce. What a
Oh, nice
beautiful
one.
knock. What a beautiful knock. But now Skyforce are joining in. 3 men on their knees. The last man is surviving. And
No
it is
way!
over. It is over for Team Vampire Esports. Oh my goodness. He
No
just have to
way.
kill the one more guy and he would have got 4 eliminations, and he missed 4 elimination by just one single shot. Oh my goodness. But
Yeah, he
Arena
did.
with human.
He did pretty good. He did pretty good in that particular fight, and I think GG came in to save Skyforce at that very point. I think they will res up all of their players, and now they're inside the circle as well, so nothing to worry about. But in the meanwhile, Arena, after losing 2 of their players, now they have to make it into the circle. A lot of these teams will be looking for the same spot where Arena is moving towards, and this time around, I think they might have to go up against Team Yangon this time around. Sakura low on HP. Gotta find some cover. In the meanwhile, 40 takes down Team Flash, and Flash Hughes will get confirmed right then and there.
Exactly. What a fast rotation giving by 4 tries. These guys were in the school, but if you look at the area, APG are still on the very same area. But Noki against the ASI8 doesn't give a chance, and Noki will down to their knees. Crypto will do the work, but we can see the team 4 tribes are still on the field. Folak will do the work. Crypto is on their knees now. A trade knock will be given by the ASI8. Now 4 tries will res up their one player Noki, might be, but Ivan is on the other side as well. So ASI8 now down to last man standing, and Ivan is the only one who is surviving here, and it isn't possible to give a revival to the crypto, but 4 tries will easily get easily res up their player because there are 3 players still up and running. If we look at the Flash still have one more guy remaining on the field. DRX on the edge of the circle. Team Arena is moving toward the circle, but look at Skyforce. Look at Skyforce. One single mistake, and Skyforce are up and running with 4 of their men on the field of Erangel, and this will definitely cost so much to the other team. But we can see APG against the Wordgay, and within a second, 3 men of Wordgay is done and dusted. And now the last man of Wordgay is surviving here, and APG against the Wordgay. Seems like can't do much here, Team Wordgay, but APG, very well experienced team now. Another
Oh my
Arena will
goodness.
join the party as well. On the other side, the Yangon Galacticons, the last man of Flash will go to the lobby as well. Now down to last 9 teams on the field of Erangel.
There you go. Last 9 teams, 23 players, and it's 20 minutes of the gameplay. But Romeo, he gets all the attention from Tony K. Turney K, not Tony K. Sorry about that. Meanwhile, Yangon Galacticos also gets one of the players knocked out by the play zone. Wargay will also leave for the lobby, but E Arena, they have their attention on Romeo. Yangon losing their players early on this time around as well. I don't think so. Turney will be able to eliminate Romeo with a grenade, but GG on the other side, they're going up against Skyforce. Skyforce Sinchi knocks down one of the players from GG. They have 3 players up, so I think they have a very good chance of getting that chicken dinner, and also the position they have picked for themselves. It gonna help them, harvest a lot of elimination points there. But I see knocked the player down. Desertify. He was trying to look for some support from his team, but will be picked up by APG. So kill stolen. But in the meanwhile, APG, they're pushing on to the players of DRX. DRX pretty much contained inside a single compound, a lot of smokes. Iron on the side will take down 4T's player. APG pushing forward. Refuse gets knocked out. DRX have somewhat of a control of the compound. Two of the players of APG are done and dusted. Refuse will be confirmed. Hyobin will confirm the elimination point. East is there. There you go. Nade won't be doing much of the damage. E-Arena, meanwhile, gets eliminated by Yangong. That's quite interesting. But APG, while they were trying to push into the compound onto DRX, they get eliminated, and DRS still survives with three of their players. Now, GG, they're looking into that direction, and they would like to pick all those three elimination points. Smokes are being deployed. Will give some cover to the players of DRX, but a nade was so close call. Cuban might have get knocked out, but Jero KK will take one down, second one down. Raindrop will provide some support, but in the meanwhile, Team GG's, they will have two of the eliminations onto DRX, and now DRX is down to the last man standing. Revival will be picked up, but we'll see if this res will do any of the difference. An 8 goes in. I think this will be it for DRX.
It will
Information
be over.
and DRX getting eliminated onto the fourth spot. We are down to top
Yes.
three teams. We have ASI8 with one player. Skyforce pushing onto the players of GG. Jirok was already knocked out, so it will get a little
It will
difficult
be
for
over.
Raindrop to survive. And an 8 goes in, and it's done and dusted for Raindrop. But Skyforce, all four players going up against ASI8. Iron is a 1v4 situation. Sincere out in the open. IC might get knocked out. A lot of cover fire, but
What a
Iron
beautiful
will
knock.
do some damage. I think this will be a little difficult for these guys to handle, but shotgun it is. Godless will confirm the elimination, and it is a winner-winner chicken dinner for Skyforce right then and there. I think we discussed a little bit about Skyforce early
Yes.
on, Dowd, and this time around they heard us, and they have something for us, and that's the winner-winner chicken dinner.
Yes, exactly. Just one small mistake from the Vampire Esports, and Skyforce res up all of their three players, and now they did a chicken dinner with 4 men. And the way these guys perform is a very well deserving chicken dinner. So finally, on the day number 2, on the 7th March, Skyforce finally able to get a chicken winner chicken dinner for their team. What a beautiful gameplay played by this team. But if you recall a couple of minutes ago, Iron also played a very wonderful game. He was the only one, and 4 tries with the 3 men standing. He single-handedly handled the all 3 men of 4 tries as well. So I think it was a 1v2 on 4 tries as well by Iron. But although it was a very good match for all the teams, even ASI8 performed a very consistent performance in this match. But if you look at the stats, 5 elimination, not that much elimination, but he will be able to get 15 points in this match. This team will get 5 elimination, 3 elimination to the Godless, 1 elimination to the IC, no elimination for the Sunshir, and 1 elimination for the Riley as well. So 15 points overall in this match, although it's not going to do much on their positioning because these guys are somewhere below the 10th spot. So probably after this match, these guys will be somewhere in the top 10. But we are expecting some sort of consistent performance by this team as well. If we talk about the match MVP, I'm not surprised to see Iron here because he played a very good match, a very excellent match with 5 elimination with 800 plus damage, 140 heals, 4 knockouts, and he is the man of the match on the day number 2 of Maxebels Invitational event powered by Raptor.
There you go, ASI8. Iron this time around stepping up for his team. ASI8, they joined with 3 players, 600 plus damage.
Played a very well cross number 2, and I'm get the
Man, I have high expectations from multiple different teams. Would love to see Flash going all flashy this time around once again. But we'll see how this will play out overall.
Exactly. So Napex is on their glide, moving toward their expected draw, but we can see the circle. Circle is not that much bad, but yeah, quite bad for the teams that are going toward El Pozo, San Martin in these area, and specifically La Cabrera. Usually in these areas, the teams like Royale Esports go to these areas. But now, if we look at the playing path, it's not. On the side of La Cabrera. So Hora Esports need to change their drop and move towards some other areas. But now we can see a cluster being on the Loslian side, which is the drop of ASI8. And look at the teamwork here. One guy is on the island. Look at this. So these guys come up with a better strategy this time. But now, four tries in the Picado area against the team. And it will be a 4v4 situation and a Leon drop clash between the four tries and another team, which I can't see on my screen, but we will see shortly.
There you go. It's Vampire going up against Four Thrives, two of the major giants. They gonna lock horns right in the beginning of the match. But in the meanwhile, Team EA going up against Team Force, and Sinchir will be panned out of the match this early, and this is also happening somewhere close by. But R3G, they are going against Bluzz this time around. R3G is not shying away from early fights, and that's nice to see. But we'd love to see R3G dominating those fights because they are struggling with the numbers, 18 points. But this time around, Team Bluzz, they will take down Roshan right then and there after the knockout. Pinkman is pushing in with his shotgun. There you go. Another Bluzz player is down. Woke with a Mini 14 going up against Vaz, and it will be a quick confirmation. Roshan, unfortunately, would get eliminated in the process, but Bluzz official will be the first one leaving for the lobby, and these four eliminations get to the R3G. R3G now, they have 20 points, 20 plus points to their name. EA on the other side, they are picking players as well, one by one, and they have collected two of the eliminations on Skyforce. But talking about ASXI8, Los Leones it is, ASXI8 calm. I think this is their. Oh, Chotu. Okay, Chotu,
Yep.
ASXI8, Chotu with Trinda's picture. That was a quick shocker right there. But anyhow, early fights, and I'm loving it so far. The way APG, Hale, they've been taking those fights. Doc
Yes.
confirming one elimination on Hale, but look at that. Hale send, realizing that he has given some damage to the player, comes in with the shotgun, tries his level
What
best.
a beautiful
Won't be
knock.
able to do much, but a lot of damage. But this time around, he was trying to do that reflex fire back. Hale down to, I think, their last man standing now.
Yeah, sail down to last man standing and APG Dog moving from the behind side of this guy. A grenade on his head, but it won't do much damage because Dog is going on a different angle and he will pick up this guy, the last guy of Haley Sport. And in the meantime, APG will reset the rest of their players, and all four, it will be a 1v4 situation between. But in the meantime, we can see R3G against Yangon Galacticos. They just covered up one fight a moment ago, and now they are into another fight. But Yangon Galacticos against R3G, and what a beautiful knock! But it will be over for Team Haley Sports as well, and APG Dog will do the deed, and it will be over for Haley Sports on the 17th spot. But we can see four tries against the GGs, I think. Yep, four tries
they're going
against
up
the
against
GGs, and
against
yep.
Viper. Yep. They're up against Viper Esport. Newsy gets knocked out. We have Mela on the back line as well. We'll be going for the res. Some of the players from Vampire are quite of, I would say, isolated, but there you go. Naki with his Uzi pushing forward. The res will be completed. In the meanwhile, another isolated player comes out in the open. A lot of damage from the side of Noki, but remaining 4-5 have to come into the action now. There you go. Some more shots. Low on HP. QBZ it was. And there you go. Another player from 4-5 is down. Vampire taking down two of the players. Now this time around, Uzi gets knocked out once again. Shotgun it is. Crossbow in the hands. And we'll see if Naki will be able to do any of the damage. There you go. Naki also low on HP. 4T lost two of their players in the process. Now Naki with an Uzi. I think he will be able to do some damage, but he is also low on HP. Vampire, they have isolated the player. Falak is on the backline. Shotgun it is. AUG in the hands of these players. A nade is available, but Naki won't be able to fight back much with that kind of, HP. And now Vampire, 2 versus 1 it is. Falak versus Team Vampire, the remaining two players. Out in the open it is. A nade goes in. Not much of the damage being dealt. And I think Falak will come up with a different strategy this time around, though. And so far, things are not looking good for 4T.
Yep, four tries down to the last man standing, but it is Falak, and Falak can amaze us always. But now let's see if he's able to pull up this 1v3 on the Viper Esports or not, because 3 men against the 1, it's kind of challenging for Falak as well, because he is now down to 2 utilities, 2 grenades. But now all 3 men are pushing into the Falak, and it will be over soon for Follock as well. But what a beautiful grenade! What a beautiful grenade will do a little bit of damage to the team. But now another grenade on his hand, and he will throw this one as well. But it won't be able to get any sort of knock by this grenade. But what a beautiful knock! But
Oh,
it will
nice
be
try.
over for Follock as well. But on the meantime, we can see Maxebels against another team. They will pick up one knock against the DRX, and they will get 2 eliminations so far.
I think they got one of the knocks and they,
They finished
flushed the
those. Yeah.
player as well. Yeah. There's the player as well. Now, what is even Max thinking? The way they are rotating out of the blue, it's a long way to go still, guys. So try to make it as soon as possible to get into the circle. But anyhow, Maxebels, don't make any of the mistakes that cost you players early on. Yangon, they also learned the lesson. They lost one of the players, Master Smile, to the hands of Team ASI8. I8 with 2 eliminations. No Fear up against Mernat. No Fear, Hora also realizes there is a player here. But we'll see if he'll be able to take that knockout. There you go, some peek. Molotov will be thrown. Shotgun it is on one side, now both sides, and it will be Hora confirming the elimination this time around.
Yep. They need to wind up this fight as soon as possible and move toward the zone because it is going to be a stage 3 circle very soon. And yeah, Hora Esports and Yango Galacticos is out in the open in the El Pozo areas, but let's have a quick talk about the Raptor wallet. You guys know this event is powered by the Raptor wallet. This is a very first fintech application in the Pakistan in which you can buy, your in-game currency, and not only it's bound to PUBG, but also you can buy Free Fire and any other game that is available on the platform. And also, if you are lazy like us and you don't have to go outside to pay your utility bills, you can directly pay your PTCL bill, your internet bills, your any electricity bills directly from the application, and a lot of option as well. If you refer it to your friend, you will get some coins of Raptor coins as well, and with those Raptor coins, you can redeem many fun things like currencies of games. Also you can buy gift vouchers, and gift vouchers is a wide range. You can buy for PS5, PlayStation 5, for Xbox, and many other games. So it's a wide range of for the esport person, and it is specifically made for esport guys like you. So if you want like that, just sign up to this application and you will definitely love it because it's a centralized platform. But now back to our fight, Nepex against the 313.
There you go. Oh, Nepex, this time around, they will pick up Hane, and I think 313, they're not learning the lesson. They are losing players right, left, and center. But R3G going up against the Vampires. A close pass by this time around it is. But we'll see if Vampire will be able to get that knockout for themselves.
Yep. But R3G, look at the R3G, 6 eliminations so far. So it seems like these guys got the momentum. Always the first fight. You always need to win the first fight and you will definitely get the momentum. But we can see Pinkman going on a different angle, on an off angle to, catch up to the Viper Esport, but it's a 3v3 situation. Both guys has a 3-man alive, but grenade on his hand, and on the both side we can see Viper Esport. He is on a different angle, but where are the other men? We can see Was coming up. We can see the other Was 2.0 is also closing in, but Viper Esports against R3G will do some sort of chip damage, but Was is on their knees, but you have to look back.
Try.
You have to look back because there is a man on the hill areas, but now it's down to the Was. Was is the only survival here, and he need to raise up their player as soon as possible because the last man of Viper Esport is closing in and he's gonna eliminate all of your member. But make sure to wait, and do not do any sort of mistake. It will be a trade finish as well. Quick down to a 1v1 fight.
Yeah, down to a 1v1. Shotgun it is. Both of these sides will try, but Miola will be able to land those shots and confirming the final kill. R3G getting eliminated early on, and that's been the story since yesterday. R3G, they pick few eliminations early on, and then they get eliminated in their second or third fight. But anyhow, whatever that is, Apex on the other side will take down Flanky Boy. One of the players from 313 is upstairs. not allowing the squad of Nepex to push up. A nade will be thrown, but we'll see if the nade will be able to do much of the damage. There you go, Precious. Pushing up the solo survivor. It was damage. He will be panned, and I think the res
Yeah.
will be pulled off right then and there.
Yep. Yep. So they were trying to show their aggression to 313 Kodu, but he did a very decent job, knock out two of the player by himself, but it wasn't enough. So now back to the fight. Alpha Gaming, we can see out in the open on a very good split. These guys got 4 eliminations so far. Team FL, these guys lose one of their player as same as the Team GG, but haven't got any elimination. Team ASI8, these guys are up and running with 4 men and already got 2 elimination on the second zone. So I'm really hoping ASI8 will do something in this match, but DRX against the APG, it's a new weapon with some sound in it. And I love actually this AUG, but now we can see APG against the DRX Saxe. What does it say? DRX XAE, we can see. But whatever. But we can see APG against the DRX.
There you go. I think his name is something else, but he tried to spell it in a way where it sounds like Sexay. But anyhow, it is what it is. DRX Gaming, Home Bin getting eliminated early on, and now it's
Look at the circle.
three
Look
versus
at the
three.
circle.
Circle shifts up north. It will be a hard shift this time around, and containing Team Hora and Nipex at the moment. VPE, the solo survivor, is also there. Then talking about GG is also making their way inside the circle. They have, I think, 3 of their players still surviving. Verge will also join into the fray from the south eastern side of this stage 3 circle. Most of these teams will be moving from south onwards towards the northern part. So I think it will be a little difficult for Wargate to be the gatekeepers in that very situation where a lot of these teams will be passing by through the same route that Wargate is taken to get into the circle as well. So I'm thinking this time around Wargate will have a tough time, engaging with these teams while they will be coming from their back. But anyhow, DRX, they will loot some of the supplies from the airdrop. Meanwhile, guys, as we are looking at our match, things are a bit slow down, but keep an eye on Raptor Wallet. It's a Raptor Wallet for gamers, by the gamers, downloaded on App Stores and Google Store, so you can purchase secure and safely your in-game currency. Whatever game you play, you have those currencies available. Any platform that you use, whether it's Xbox, PlayStation, you'll still be able to collect some, your points and gift cards. You can buy those from Raptor GG Wallet. On the other side, you can also pay your utility bills. You can play in platform tournaments to be ranked as an esports player, and also you'll be collecting some Raptor coins, which you can use to redeem rewards, and you can also use to get awesome cashbacks from your daily purchases. But anyhow, coming back to the action, Hora, they have a very good compound to their name, but a lot of fire coming from across this hayfield, and it's coming from Precious.
Yeah, from the Nepex side.
I'd love to see a knockout coming from the side of Hora with an M24, I think, a suppressed M24.
Yeah, I think it is win 94. But now back to the matches, we can see Crypto. Crypto is crawling up slow and steady, not doing any mistake, waiting for his turn, and he wanted to, eliminate APG. One of the guy, APG dog, is in front of him, but isn't doing any sort of mistake going inside his vehicle, and Top is also moving. But now Crypto, it's the time for Crypto to knock out this guy, but he did. Yeah, it is too late already because these guys already backed up and moving toward the zone. Crypto and all the ASI8 team is on the edges of the zone. So far, we can see airdrop has been looted by the team E Arena. And if you look at the points table, Fourth only got 1 point in this match. But now APG refers against the E Arena. So it's going to be a good fight. 2 giants against each other, moving his vehicle outside so he can bait this guy. But, E Arena, this guy is the only one here. All the other ones are on a bit different areas, but he is in the areas of his team. But now utilities will be pinned up on the both side, but only one will get the knockout here. But it was a beautiful grenade, but won't do much damage. But now he has time. He got the time to fall back toward his teammates. But now, so the fights are on a bit of pause because it's the stage 3 circle. We've seen a lot of early on elimination, but
Oh, look at
Nepex,
the circle shift.
it is the third circle, and Nepex is always in the favor of circle. Like 50% of the areas is under control by the team Nepex, and all they need to do is to just wait, stop the slammings, and all they need to do is just pick up the eliminations, do the third party here, and it's an easy chicken dinner for team Nepex as well. But a lot of teams are still surviving somehow. Well, let's see.
12 teams are still to play. Meanwhile, Team Flash getting knocked out with a vehicle drop. But GG will happily confirm the elimination point for themselves. Flash on the other side, they didn't like the way GG confirmed that elimination, so they wanted to get a payback from these guys. But I think low on HP player, he will get pushed, win low on HP. A lot of damage being dealt from this far by bows. Rest of the GG also joins into the fight. Fly win, low on HP, will be knocked out. And Raindrop, I think, will be able to confirm that elimination point easily as well. But a lot of third party is coming their way. And I think GG has been a little extra careful. But ASI8 going up against DRX. It's a 3 versus 4 situation. The nade goes in, won't be able to do much of the damage. There you go. Player is being engaged right there. Calm will take down Sexay. Sigma is down another compound, but another nade will go in. This time around, won't be able to do much of the damage. Players should be upstairs now, but it's a small area where Team ASI will be taking that fight, and they'll be able to take down QXZZ as well. DRX down to the last man standing is a decisive moment of this fight, and I think ASI will easily win this. But in the meanwhile, Team Vampire Esports gets eliminated on 12th spot.
Exactly. Maxebels Dream will do the job, and he will eliminate the last guy of Empire Esports. But now we can see ASI8 Khan will be knocked out by the Dream, and now it will be a fight between the team ASI8 versus Maxebel. DRX will be done and dusted on the 11th spot, but now Invader is finishing off this knock guy, and will secure another point for his team. But now Maxebel against the team ASI8, we can see Nepex is on a very good spot. These guys doesn't have to do any single thing here. All they need to do is to just keep themselves here patiently, wait for their turn, wait for the best opportunity to avail it, and then get the chicken dinner easily. All they need to do is just stop the slamming. But in the meantime, Aura Esports against the Yangon Galacticos, and look at the positioning of Aura Esports. This last guy, there's no chance you can survive here. Romeo will be over, and it will be over for Team Yangon Galacticos as well. And Aura Esports is back to their momentum, 3 eliminations so far, but we can see Wargate team on the upper areas, on the edges of the zone, but the Maxebels against the Wargate as well. So just have a talk about the team, have a talk about this tournament. It is powered by the Raptor wallet. So explained way too much about the Raptor wallet, but I would like to explain once more that it's fintech application made specifically for esports guys. So make sure to sign up and download this application. But back to fight, APG, 5 eliminations so far, 1 guy on the knees and moving toward the zone.
There you go, APG. They are getting trashed at the moment. Second knockout, third knockout possibly. There you go, top will also be so close to getting that knockout. But in the meanwhile, APG will also pick some of the elimination points onto the players of Team Maxebel as well. Invader Dream 77K is knocked out. A nade will go in. ASI8, I think 1 grenade will do all the damage. Iron on the other side will confirm Dream 77K. APG will confirm some of the eliminations on GG as well. But Maxebel, they're being pushed by APG top. Maxebel Blade it is, 2 versus 1 situation. But in the meanwhile, Wargate going up against E-Arena, and E-Arena would happily pick those elimination points. Rage is playing somewhere else. 2 of the players, I think they pushed onto the compound and they get obliterated by EA. But in the meanwhile, I think Maxebels, they've been getting eliminated 1 by 1 as well. ASI8 knocked out Jiggle Hora. APG, they're in a center of this very problematic area where they've been getting knocked out every now and then. Hora is there, Refuse, still surviving. APG down to the last one standing. Domination it is for No Fear Hora. Meanwhile, one of the players from the side of Hora will be knocked out from the side of APG. I think APG, they should have the time that they had in that very situation,
Yes.
should have picked up their players, but I think it's too late now. And APG is down to the last man standing.
Yes, APG down to their last man standing. They did have a time to, fall back, change their location, but they didn't avail that time. And now Worker Rage against the Arena. Arena Sakura is against him, and he is not moving. He is not giving any sort of footstep, but it will be over for the last guy as well. So Arena, now 9 eliminations so far. All the 4 men are alive. One player is on the knees, but he will be res up. But Invader, what a beautiful grenade by Invader, and Iron will be done and dusted. But Maxebel will go out of this lobby as well. Doc will do the work, and Invader will be finished. And now it's down to last 5 teams. 12 guys remaining on the field of Miramar, but alright, for these guys are not stopping. 5 eliminations so far, but seems like it will be a bit problematic for the team to give the revive here, because Napex is surrounding the team. APG Dog is behind you, so make sure to watch your back as well. But what a beautiful Molotov. What a beautiful Molotov. But just an inch away. But Napex is in front of you. So Team Hora is surrounded by all of the other teams. E Arena, APG, Napex, all of these teams are surrounding the Hora Esports.
Like Hora and APG, they both are on a same, they were, like I would say, on the same position, and now APG lost one of their players. Nipix on the other side, as you said, they have to be just patient, and the patience been paying the dividend for these guys so far. Nipex Rex getting knocked out. Meanwhile, Aomi will take down Hora there as well on the off angle. So we are down to top 4 teams. We have APG still surviving with Sole Survivor. Apex on the other side, they are on the back lines. Some random sprays will be thrown their direction just to get any sort of random connection. But talking about the circle is about to shift to phase number 7 in about 18 seconds. Meanwhile, APG Dog, the solo survivor, trying to make things difficult a little bit for EA. EA now realizes that it's the final player, and a blue zone will take that elimination point for himself. Aura, meanwhile, gets obliterated by the side of Napex and is down to last 2 teams. EA 3-man standing, Napex 4-man standing, and I think it's going to be an exciting contest between both of these teams. Now, EA, they have the circle closer to them, and one of the players from EA is already in, so now it's time for Napex to finally push off, leave this place where you've been holding for quite a while. And now I think Napex is in a better position to get the chicken dinner.
Yep, these guys are all 4 men up and running, but look at the position of Irene as well. These guys are close to the zone as compared to Nepex, but as we expected, Nepex had a very good circle since from the start of the game. Every time circle take a shift on the Nepex side, but this last time the circle took a shift within center, and both team have to come up and take their position into the circle area. But Irene, now we can see Sakura is within the circle, a very well settled position. He has the cover of the ridge as well. He has enough smokes as well, enough utilities as well, but now it's a problem for the Nepix as well. It's been like a minute and Nepix is still holding the very same position. These guys had the time to use the utilities to move forward, but these guys are still holding the very same position. And if you are wasting too much time in that area, you're giving the time to Arena to make some strategies, make their positioning better, and this will be a wrong decision on the Napex side as well. So Napex has to move early on to the area, but now we can see the full area is covered by the smokes. They want to go to this area where Sakura is already here, but now Napex got their positioning in the zone area as well.
Yeah, there you go, Sakura. He has to take the players down. Smokes are there. A lot of damage being dealt, but Precious with a grenade. A Molotov will be thrown the way to the Precious way, but there you go, some cover fire, but Homie will take down. Meanwhile, Precious will take down Sakura, so it's down to 3 versus 3. 3 players on the side of Napex. One more good grenade, and it will be a little difficult for E Arena to curtail themselves in the very situation, but Nate goes in, takes one of the players down from the side of Napex. Napex Domain is down on his knees. 2 versus 2 it is, and this time around, another grenade will be thrown, and I think E Arena is in control a bit more than Napex. Napex low on HP, and Nate goes in, takes another one down to last man standing. E Arena it is, and it's a 1 versus 2 now, and it gets a little difficult for Precious. Precious position is already revealed. It's stage number 7, and player steps out in the open, and it will be confirmed right then and there. Beautiful work done from the side of E Arena, and will finally clutch it out for themselves, and a good winner with a chicken dinner for E Arena right then and there.
Exactly. After on the day 2 on the match time, 10 minutes of And the match.
7, the way things have shaped up now, the only big jump that I think if Team GGs won't be able to continue their domination or their consistency, Arena and ASI8 will easily be able to catch up with them, and eventually they'll be eyeing toward the second spot. The difference this time share among those matches where I'm not used to seeing a lot of these green and especially Miramar kind of terrain. So Vikendi used to be a very exciting match, but Vikendi circles were a little broken in my opinion. But anyhow, talking about talking about overall situation of the circle. Circle is more of in a centralized position, stadium, test track, Neox factory. Then Joughton is also in the circle. So, a very good overall, very balanced circle so far we are seeing. But some early drop clashes, I think we're going to see here in down south. Maxwell, they dropped close to Ring John. And then there will be an early clash between, I think, Blush versus DRX. 40, they're going up against, I think, another squad as well. So some early drop clashes. And Napax 313, I think 3 to 4 different teams are in the close vicinity.
Yep, so we can see Skyforce, there is a cluster on this area as well, on the edge of the zone, APG, we can see Maxebels on this area as well, Yang and Galacticons against the Skyforce, so there is a bit of cluster in this area, but only one team will survive here, so each of the team has got enough loot to, indulge into a fight. Young and Galacticons against the Skyforce. No mistake has been done on either side. We can see Hora Esports in this area as well. So 3 teams making a cluster on Danchin. This is an area where we've seen some fights yesterday as well. So the same drop, same locations. So yesterday drop was quite centralized as well. And now the circle is quite centralized as well. But on the other side, we can see R3G involving into the fights against Flash. Team Flash will take down one of their player, and the trade knock will be given by the R3G as well. So R3G against the Pinkman will be knocked out as well. Against the Flash, top will do the work. We can see 2 men on their knees. One will be eliminated, and now the Waz is remaining, and the second Waz is remaining. So 2 Waz 1 and Waz 2 are remaining, but we can see the first blood against the Young and Galacticons. So Young and Galacticons, but we can see Sleepy Hora is not doing any mistake. They are waiting for their turn. They are waiting, so they should, get the opportunity to fight when these 2 teams are fighting between themselves. But now we can see Young and Galacticons against the Skyforce. In the meantime, Maxebels as well on the killing.
There you go, kill feed. It's quite lit up this time around, but Team Skyforce confirming those eliminations, but it's time for them to start engaging with the Hora as well. There were 3 teams in Danchan, and so far Skyforce have eliminated one of those. But Sleepy Hora with 1 elimination to his name, R3G on the other side, being pushed by Flash. Flash has actually been quite aggressive in his approach, but this time around, I think Waz is the last one standing. What it is, both of these guys are pushing forward. Shotgun, it is, and Shotgun wins every time. This time around, R3G also getting early eliminated, but confirmations, all 4 elimination goes to Flash. Flash will res up 2 of their fallen comrades as well. But in the meanwhile, GG take down Max Blade and will be flushed right away. But Hora, now they're pushing on to Skyforce. Skyforce, they have already knocked one of their players down. And now Skyforce getting that res might be able to equalize the situation for them. But anyhow, nades are being prepared. Players' positions are already revealed. A nade might go in. Will knock out Sinchir once again. Oh my god, that was close one, but not a knockout this time around. IC is up top on the roof, so it will be a little difficult decision for Hyde Dami to see which side he wants to engage first. Sinchir pressed up, healed up once again. Alright, Esports still gotta make a choice. Max Joker on the other side takes one of the players down from GG. Sung is knocked out. Meanwhile, some damage on to Riley. Low on HP Riley is, but some random fires being thrown by the side of Hora. A nade will go in, might knock out Sinchir. Sinchir is low on HP. But I think there's going to be a little bit of a stalemate here, though.
Yep, both team are waiting for their turn, not doing any sort of mistake. But Skyforce is in a momentum. These guys already got three of the elimination points against the team which was Yangon Galacticos. But now Skyforce is in a better position. If we look at these guys are on a better split. But no fear, Hora. He's on a good angle as well, on an off angle. But the height advantage, the elevated angle is on the Skyforce side, and Godless is on a beautiful area. But his positioning is exposed against the Hora Esports, and No Fear know exactly where all the three men's are. But now this fight seems to be on a bit of pause, but now we can do Maxebel will go out of this game. The Max Joker will be eliminated by the Falak, and now Team Maxibels and two of the teams will leave and early on elimination will face this elimination. But now Hora Esports against the Skyforce, one guy on their knees, not doing any sort of mistake, not aggressively pushing by the Skyforce. But look at the Jiggle Hora. Jiggle Hora is going on a very off angle, trying to spot the enemies, trying to spot the Skyforce. But they res up their Sleepy Hora. Now all four men are up and running. But Jiggle Hora, can he do something for his team? Because he's on a very good angle and he can definitely take one or two players from this side. But we can see ASI8 against the E Arena.
There you go. The fights are breaking up. Like we might have a hard time, keeping an eye and staying updated with all of those fights. But anyhow, this fight is, as we said, been a stalemate for a bit. I see they will take down Hora, Sleepy Hora once again. Will be confirmed right then and there. Jiggle on the other side will knock one of the players down. And both of these teams have dealt with some casualties. There you go.
Oh.
Dami taking down Godless. Sinchir is out in the open, low on HP as well. Hora is in somewhat control, and there you go. A quick finish from the side of Hora. Last man will be picked off, and team that will survive here will be Hora Esports. Quick movement in the circle, much needed, and I think they're pretty close to the circle, so nothing to worry about. But on the other side, APG, Napax, all of these guys are trying to find a space in the circle. Falak might get knocked out. Top is there in a house a little far away from here. And T24 gotta be careful. But on the other side, Syed being pushed by E Arena. E Arena Tourniquet in the smoke. Another cover fire being given, and low on HP Tourniquet is throwing a grenade. Reload. Iron will reload his gun and will jump in. A quick knockout, and it's a finish onto the players of E Arena.
Yep, it is over for E Arena as well, for elimination to the backpack of ASI8 by the loss of one player, which is Calm. Calm will face an early elimination, but we can see many of the teams will face early elimination in this match. In the first 5 minutes of the match, it's the stage 2 circle. E Arena will get eliminated. Max, Skyforce, Yangon Galacticons, and R3G, all of these teams faced an early elimination, but we can see Hora Esports are playing a very good match in this match. In this match we've seen multiple times a comeback from different teams. Yesterday we remember GG was the one who did a very beautiful comeback in this match, and now today Hora Esports seems to be in a momentum in this match. DRX with 42 points with 0 elimination so far, but ASI8 with 4 elimination. So it's a huge competition between the second to fourth spot, because anytime you will get an elimination, your positioning will be shuffled, and we just witnessed this against the ASI8 and E Arena. So ASI8 just dethroned the E Arena, and now these guys are on the third spot. But Hale Esports against the Alpha Gaming. Oh my goodness, look at this. So he revived his player by picking up on a vehicle on the front side of his vehicle, and now APG Dog will get an easy revival. What a beautiful save.
Alpha Gaming, they got some elimination to their name as well. Hale been the victim this time around. But talking about fourth rise, they've been eyeing onto the position of GGE. GG is inside the circle. They have the compound to their name. Fourth rise, the position they are holding right now, is a little tricky for them because they're out in the open. Anybody can show up on their back lines, and can be difficulty for these guys. But there you go. Falak gets the first knockout. GG, one of the players is close by. Nade will come the way of Falak, will knock him out. But in the meanwhile, a push will be dealt onto the players of Team GG this time around. I think Falak will be rezzed up. It'll be a quick res up, but IQ has to go in and try to help his team out. One of the players from GG has been
And
not
he knows the
moving a bit.
location. He knows the
I
location.
think he knows the
Oh my
location of the
goodness.
player. Oh my god, that was a close call. That was a close call. You cannot miss those shots like this. Not allowing the player to go ahead and heal
Oh,
himself, but a player will escape. It will be a close escape, but there you go. Once again, Naki this time around gets knocked out. Player low on HP. Jumping down once again. Now, a very coordinated push coming from the side of Team 4T. GG, they're already 3 months standing. They have one of the player low on HP, gets knocked out. Molotov will be thrown out. Hail Tiger joins in from nowhere. 4T. You guys gotta res up Naki as soon as possible, otherwise he might get flushed out by a third party.
exactly. Hail Esports are closing in. So these guys are, having their crosshairs on this area as well since from a long time. But now we can see GG. GG is going on. But what a beautiful
There
knock.
you go.
What a beautiful knock by T24. He was
Finish.
already in low on HP, but it is over for Team GG as well. So 4 tries back to reaction, 5 eliminations so far on the stage number 3 zone. So all the 4 men are up and running. They will rest up their last player as well, which is IQ. And now all 4 men will move toward the zone areas and will get a better positioning because Haley Sports are nearby as well. But now we can see 313 as well on the kill field. 313 so far, 1 elimination so far with 32 points. But Kodu will do some damage to this vehicle, but much damage to Giwi. But now 313 Kodu knows the location of Giwi and his crosshairs is stuck. His crosshairs are fixed on this vehicle. He knows where he is and they will definitely try to get this guy.
Oh,
What
good
a
shot.
beautiful,
Good shot.
what
One
a
more.
beautiful tracing. But no. He will be able to get out of his range because he res up their player, he picked up his player, and now he's moving toward the
Oh,
zone.
another body
Again,
shot.
some damage, but won't be able to knock any of the guy. 313 Koto. He is a phenomenal player, and he got first elimination for his team as well. Now, 313, this is the first game of today in which 313 isn't eliminated in early on fights. But now let's see, will this guy be able to keep up this momentum throughout this game, and will he be able to get the chicken dinner in this match?
Yeah, they will see 313. They might need a match like this to be back in the right mindset and the right momentum. But anyhow, Team Flash, they kept themselves busy this time around. Once again, 4 eliminations to their name early on. They eliminated R3G, but since then there's not much of stuff happening for them. But ASI8, they have Maxwell in their in the Team Wargame in their crosshairs as well. Clutchy gets knocked out, and I think he will be confirmed. Flash, Zeus, low on HP this time around. Circle is about to shift. This is stage number 4. But Team Maxwell losing players. ASXI, now they have to move into the circle. Team Flash might be gatekeeping both of these Team Bloods officials and also ASXI while they're trying to move from the west inwards.
Look
But
at
the
the
Team
kill feed.
4
Look at the
team, my
kill feed.
goodness, back and forth. They're just picking kills, easy mode. There you go. APG Doc also gets knocked out by IQ. Rest of the APG is also in the play. One more player from the side of APG East will be taken out from the squad of 4T. 4T now down to 3 men, 5 eliminations to their name. They have already knocked 2 of the players of APG down, and I think it's going to be an easy picking the third one, the last one for these guys. There you go. T24OP with his grenade. Grenade will be thrown.
Beautiful grenade. Beautiful grenade.
Beautiful work done by these guys.
Yep, and it's over for Team APG as well. And we can see Team 4 is not stopping even though they are now down to last 3 men standing. But 9 elimination, there is not a single possible or possibility. Any team, each team is trying to dethrone the first one. But every time someone, close up with 4, these guys always go with a beautiful match. And in this match, these guys got 10 eliminations so far. And what an amazing gameplay by 4. 10 eliminations so far, a very decent match, a very good match going on. 10 teams are remaining on the field of Rondo, and we can see Team Flash. Team Flash is with 5 elimination points, and now, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing, bro? He is trying to pick up some elimination, but he's now on a very low HP, very low HP, and Bloods will do the work, and it will be over for Team Flash as well. So 2 of the top contenders are done and dusted. Now ASI8 has an opportunity. These guys has a better opportunity to get a chicken dinner here and can easily dethrone Team GG and maybe get close to Team Flash as well. So a good match for Team ASI8, and for the time being ASI8 is in the momentum, but the moment I said Jinx can happen anytime. And now ASI8, one guy down to their knees, and Wargay against some Nepix.
There you go, and Apex going against 4T as well. ASX still trying to find some grounding for themselves, but 4T, they'll confirm one elimination onto the players of Wargay. Rage will be confirmed right in there, and Apex on the other side, confirming one more elimination on 4T. So 4T also losing players. Iron gets eliminated. Kodu will confirm the elimination for the squad of 313. Two eliminations to the name of Team 313, but Circle is about to shift once again. DRX time. They want to get some hands onto ASI8 as well. Crypto low on HP. Casanova have to join into the fight and help his fallen teammate to res him up once again. 4T keeping themselves busy. I think they have confirmed 11 eliminations. There you go. So far, I was about to say 10, but they have added one more to the tally. Meanwhile, Napex, Wargay, ASI8, all of these teams, all of three of these teams are in the crossfires of Team 4T. Crypto, in the meanwhile, gets eliminated. ASI8 down to their last man standing, but they have some sort of success for them so far. 5 eliminations in total.
Yep, 5 eliminations so far, and these guys will definitely get some of the placement point if they, keep up their survival a little bit longer. But Hora Esports with 8 elimination with 3 men standing. So here, Hora Esports is playing a very beautiful match in this, in the terrains of Rondo. But now we can see Nepex. Nepex is once again on the zone area. Nepex is up and running with 4 men. So these guys are doing a very decent job as well. A consistent performance on the Nepex side. But ASI8 now down to last man standing, and all he need to do is to just wait for his turn and do not do anything that can cause you trouble. And because if it causes you trouble, you will definitely go toward the zone, toward the lobby. Now DRX, look at the DRX, 4 men, but not a single elimination point so far. Stage 5 circle is here, making a formation to stage 6, but we can see 313 Khane down to their knees. Bluz will do the work, and now Bluz, all they need to do is to just pick up those 2 more elimination. But 313 Kodu, if Kodu is here, things might be a bit difficult for you. So 313 Kodu will pick up one more guy. A trade knock been given to the 313 by the Bluz officials, and 313 Kodu will, try to reserve his player, but Casanova position, it is revealed that Nok is closing up to his player, but a beautiful grenade can be thrown by the Casanova, and it can be over for Team 4 tries as well. He is here, but it's not a good position. It's not a good position, as in he can be picked up anytime, and it can be over for Team 4 tries as well. Players are closing in, and what a beautiful grenade. What a beautiful grenade. It is Noki. It is Noki. He is not stopping, but
nice
Nepix will do the work just a second away. Just a second away. And he could be saved. He could be saved if DRX, help out a little bit early, but now it is over for Team 4 tries as well, but with 11 elimination. A very huge number. Only 6 teams are remaining here. 16 guys on the field of Rondo, and 313 still somehow surviving in this match.
Yeah, Kodu is the last man standing. 2 eliminations to their name. A lot of damage being dealt to the vehicle. It was the last chance of survival for Kodu. He is already outside the circle, and he has to now move on foot to actually make it to the next phase. But Vampire, 2 men standing. They've been quiet throughout this game, still surviving. Not much of the eliminations to their name, but the team that's been quite busy has been Team Hora, while they're eyeing toward the position of DRX. DRX, the only one in the circle. Kodu on the other side, his position is also revealed. He gets spotted out, and the moment he steps up, I think he will be picked off by Yiwei. Low on HP, Kodu realizes there is a player on an off angle. He has to heal himself and get cover, but once he will heal himself, this might get a little nasty for the side of Vampire.
Yeah, exactly. Now we can see DRX against the Hora Esports. Hora Esports now down to last standing, and Hora Esports, these guys playing a very decent match in this rondo, and 8 eliminations so far. All they need to do, these guys can easily go toward the zone, but the real problem is DRX, because if Jiggle Hora move toward the zone, the Hora Esports, these guys can easily be eliminated by the DRX, because DRX definitely have the better zone than any other team. These guys has the hold of compounds, but now look at this. Bluz officials, these guys just put a slam in on the compounds, and DRX on the DRX guys, and these guys aren't doing any sort of mistake. But Bluz official one guy will be picked up by the DRX. The Sexy was the guy who picked up this guy, but Jiggle Hora, he is eliminated. He has been knocked out by the team, but Nepix pick up the last player of 313 as well. What a beautiful grenade by the Hubin as well, and they will pick up another guy of Bloods Official now down to last man standing of the Bloods Official. Did a blind push by the Bloods Official, but the last
Nice
guy,
shot.
now it's the last guy. He is trying to raise up his player. Now go to the last guy, and it
Oh,
will be
good one.
over, but no. DRX, these guys need to come up as soon as possible because you guys need these numbers. DRX closing in, and one guy res up, and one guy now to team Bloods Official now down to last two men standing, but that's a beautiful Molotov. But it could be over for Team Bloods Official, but one guy against the three guys, it is quite challenging for him. But now Nepex is also closing in. It's the stage 7 circle, 18 seconds left, and now the fight is not stopping.
Yeah, fight's not going to stop anytime soon. Last few players, 9 total players are still remaining. Hora also takes this opportunity as a blessing, and they also push onto that compound where DRX has been residing. There you go, Napex on the other side. Rex, solo survivor, 313's player gets eliminated. So we're down to last 5 teams. But Hora realizing like this is the right time to actually push forward. A lot of smokes being deployed. It's giving zero visibility when it comes to these fights. So there you go. Once again, some amazing shots, some headshots, jump shot. He was trying. Hyde Dami will get knocked out, and I believe he will be bleeding out with the blue zone. Hora down to the last man standing. Blue zone will push out all of these players. One player down on the side of team Napex, but the nade comes from the side of DRX, confirming 2. Blue zone will get a lot of damage. A nade from the side of Napex will take one of the players down, but QZZ will take down the final solo survivor of, I think,
oh my God,
solo survivor of Vampire, and in the meanwhile, another shot dealt onto the player of Napex, the solo survivor, the final survivor, and finally DRX will get a bit of a chicken dinner to their name.
Exactly, what a beautiful gameplay by DRX, but all hail to, I would say, to Bloods Official as well, the way these guys survive in that crucial moment. Although these guys didn't manage to get the chicken dinner, but all appreciates to the team DRX, the way these guys pull off a chicken dinner on the second day of invitational event of Maxebel, powered by the Raptor wallet. So these are the 4 faces. You can see 3 faces on your screen. The one guy is quite anonymous. We won't be able to get his picture, his beautiful picture, but these are the faces that get the chicken dinner with some good elimination points as well. So let's have a quick look on the winner chicken dinner strats with 9 eliminations. Overall 19 points secured by this team on the 3rd match of today on the invitational event season number 2. So 1 elimination for the Big Mama, 1 elimination for the Hilbin, 3 elimination for the QXZZ, and 4 elimination to the guy Sexy. Oh my God, that was quite weird. Okay, now back to the match summary. 69 total elimination, 8,000 plus total heal, 77 knockouts, 4 grenade elimination, 40 assist, and 0 vehicle elimination. So that was the match summary. That shows that it was quite a good match with 8,000 heals. So seems like team were a bit involved in the fight. 77 knockouts show how much knockouts we've seen in this match. 40 assists, but 0 vehicle elimination in this match.
There you go, 69 eliminations, quick match summary, but let's have a quick head-to-head between the top 2 teams of this previous match, DRX with 9 and Apex with 7. So a very good match coming from the side of Apex once again. Been quite consistent overall when it comes to their performance. They were the 2nd spot holder in Miramar, and this time around, it's been the same story for these guys. But coming to the rankings for this particular match, I think DRX have collected about decent numbers, 19 points for themselves, and I think it's going to be quite a helpful push for the side of DRX to make it to the top 6, top 7. But things are shaping up now. We aren't seeing any of these, top teams getting some chicken dinners or, some, I would say, humongous progress. But so far, it's been quite a sight to see some of these teams from lower bottom trying to catch up with all these top contenders. We'd love to see how the overall rankings have changed, but I think this has been the story. MVP of the match, it's Hora No Fear. Let's have a quick look at the top players of the previous match. We have Hora, No Fear with 4 eliminations, Hyde Dami with 4 eliminations, so Hora did a great job as well. They got eliminated on 3rd spot, but still, nice work done. then IQ with three, T24 with four eliminations, and then Sexy with four eliminations. So a lot of high kill performances coming from these players.
Yes, so top players list on your screen. So Fortress is always somewhere on the top players list, even if it's top players or even if it's overall top players list. So DRX got the 19 points in this match, Nipix with 13 points, Horror Sport with 13 points. So a little bit a comeback from the Horror side as well, but Fortress still dominating the lobby on the fourth spot with 12 points, Bloods Official with 12 points, ASI8, quite a bit of consistent performance from the ASI8 side as well. Somehow these guys managed to get 8, 9 or 10 points in every match. So 7 points on the ASI8 side as well. And Team Flash and Team Empire both with the same points, 5 points, 313 Skyforce both with 4 points. And we can see GG and Alpha Gaming quite faced an early elimination in this match, but all the rest of the stats you can see on your screen, quite a good match. And match ranking is on your screen. Overall, a rondo map, it was quite a fast-paced match, just like the Sandhook. Although the zones didn't took hard shifts, unlike Miramar and Erangel, but overall it was a decent match with good centralized shift. All the teams has enough time to move toward the zone, and Nepix, these guys are always somehow get the zone favor. And in this match, Nepix was also favored by the zone multiple of times, but DRX finally eventually able to get the chicken dinner the first time in this invitational event.
There you go. Finally, the most awaited moment. DRX, they are a very good team when it comes to Korean PUBG Mobile scene, but things are quite different when it comes to going, cross region and playing against some of the top contenders. And I'm not saying like DRX is not one of the top contenders, but the play style, the way teams play, they are not more focused toward survival. They just want to have as many eliminations as they can, and then get to the lobby. But this time around, DRX, they have cracked the code and they have a chicken dinner of their own. Now talking about our overall ranking, guys. Now things are getting into a bit of more shape. 79 points for GG's. Then Apex was 69, ASI8 was 68, E Arena was 62, DRX was 61. So a big push for DRX. 108. So Team 4 Thrives keeping themselves away from rest of the competition in triple digits now. Then talking about Flash, not things are not going well for these guys as well. They got some early good eliminations, but again, consistently collecting 5 to 8 to 10 points every match, so keeping themselves on second spot. But now things are in a catchable, I would say, catchable range. So not gonna be a big problem for Apex Team GGs to eventually make it to the second spot and dethrone Team Flash. But guys, this discussion is not gonna stop. We will be back with another match. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
Welcome back to the Maxebels Invitational Event Season number 2. So we've watched 3 matches done and dusted. What a beautiful gameplay by each of the team. A deadly gameplay, a brutal gameplay we witnessed from each of the team. But now it's the match number 4. Rondo map is done and dusted. A good game given by the team GG as well, the team, Nepix as well, the team, all the top contenders did a very good job and a wonderful job by the team for Thrice as well. But now it's the 3 matches, and now we still have 3 matches to go on. And now, what are your expectations for that fourth match, Hassan?
Well, this is something that I've been waiting for quite a while. So we already witnessed 9 matches. I'd like to see one chicken dinner coming from the side of ASI8. We just wanted to see like how they will make this whole competition interesting, and especially make it interesting for the last day. 4T, they are running away with the top position, 108. Then talking about the second position, the difference is about 18 points, 16 points, I believe. So still, it's going to be a difficult task for any team to catch up with 4T, let alone its Flash or any other team down there. GG, they are also struggling a bit, in their fight, especially match number 2 and number 3 didn't go as they were planning. But again, one chicken dinner will make things quite interesting, and we'll have to see how that will play out. But guys, we will be moving toward our match number 4, which will be played on Erangel, the default map, and we'll see how this plane path is gonna affect rest of these teams. Especially talking about the plane line is starting from east up close to Lipovka and Kamishki, and going straight toward the northwestern city of Georgia Pole and Hospital. So quite of a northern plane line. Sosnovka Military Island will be a little far cry, but still, I think it's going to be glidable for teams to reach Pachinki Farm or Milta, grab some vehicles, and if they want to go to Novoripno or Sosnovka Military Island to get some extra loot, they can do so. And I think this is the right way to do it, though, right?
Yep. So if someone is gonna go to the military island, these guys have to pick up some vehicles or have to glide a little bit further away from the farm side to get some vehicles. But now it seems like Severny will be taken cover by the team ASI8 because it's the draw for team ASI8, and we will see some cluster in Georgia Pool, I believe, once again. But for tries where these guys are planning to go, we will just see in a couple of minutes. But Lipovka, Maxebels teams are going toward the Lipovka, and Team Flash and Hora Esports, Yangon Galacticons will be seeing again in the Yasnaya area, and Yasnaya against the No Fear and the team Hora Esports against Team Flash. Now it's the 4v4 fight once again, and most of the time we've seen that Hora Esports are always losing this fight, but I'm really looking for Hora Esports to pick up this fight and win this fight because these guys played a very good job, did a very good game in the previous match, and these guys were in the one of the top contenders to get the chicken dinner. But now this match and early elimination will break the momentum of both of the teams. But now not doing any mistake from both sides, and Sleepy Hora is in a good position and not doing any sort of mistake here.
Definitely, mistakes. There is not much of the room for those mistakes. Or they have some sort of momentum going on since the map Rondo, so I think they should be capitalizing on top of that. FL, they already lost one of the player, pushing out Dami from his position now. Team Flash, they are known for their aggressive stance. In the meanwhile, while we were talking about this, Napax will finish off 3-1-3, but this time around, Jiggle Hora gets knocked out. Bows low on HP on the back line. Zeus stays with the PP Bison. But a res up is much needed. Jiggle will be confirmed. A nade will go in. Will take down one of the players from Flash. Bows is down on his knees. Zeus will also get knocked out, and it's the last man standing from the side of Flash. I think this is done and dusted for Flash. Low on HP the player is. Meanwhile, APG also gets eliminated by the side of 2 players. Are down at 3-1 now. My goodness, what just happened?
Oh my goodness.
When confirming all 3 players in the doorway, this was least expected. I thought Team Hora was about to finish things off for Team Flash, but that's not planned. And Win had a different plan for these guys. Beautiful work done from the side of Team Flash and a quick finish off onto the Hora. But in the meanwhile, Team Blaz also gets eliminated. In the meanwhile, 2 Nepalese teams getting eliminated within no time. What was that? A quick replay you guys just saw. Team Flash not coming slow. Win confirming all 3 with 3 shots of shotgun to the face. It's over. I haven't seen anything like this kind of plays I haven't seen in quite a while, coming from anybody with this kind of, I would say, shotgun plays. But beautiful work done from the side of FL. They'll survive with 3 man and 4 eliminations to their name. In the meanwhile, 4T will do a quick finish onto the players of APG, and they also have 4 eliminations in their backpack.
Exactly, and the team Nepex will do the work and will eliminate the team 313 as well. So early on fights, and 4 teams will go to the lobby. 4 teams leave and face an early elimination in the map of Revangle. And we've seen quite the similar drop clashes in which we are seeing since from last 2 days, since from last 1 day. But Warge Billa will knock out one of the guy of E Arena. So 2 eliminations so far. What are you guys even doing? Warge team got 2 eliminations. Arena and E Arena, just let them take down their boys. That's out of syllabus, I would say. But Team Wargate, these guys seems to be in a momentum right now. 2 eliminations so far, but for this team, Wargate Billa will get 1 elimination, Wargate Mola will get 1 elimination. But now A Arena, these guys has to come up with a better plan because these guys are quite in trouble. So far, 3 guys up and running on the A Arena side. So I guess the 1 elimination is on some other team. Seems like that player is AFK because Warge Mola is eliminating that guy, but Sakura is nearby. He's in a very close angle, and one good grenade can do the deed here. But no, Warge Rage is picking up his guy, and these guys are moving towards somewhere else because Clutchy is a bit far away from you, and you guys need to patch up with your remaining teammates. But now, for the time being, the drop fights are a bit on a pause because we've witnessed the same fights that we seen yesterday. R3G against the Hail. R3G took one guy off the Hail, and then Hail abandoned the fight. And then we've seen 313 against the Napex. But no. Look at the kill field. R3G against the Hail. That's not over yet. Hail is picking up one by one every guy of R3G. One guy onto the knees, 2 guys onto the knees. What is this? Hail is not stopping here. Now down to last man standing, which is R3G Roshan, and seems like the odds are against Team R3G, and Roshan is the only survivor here. Roshan is coming in, trying to kill the enemies, but no, it's over for Team R3G as well. What a excellent gameplay given by the Hail Esports and showing their aggression on the Team R3G. And this is something we all love to see. The Team Flash and then Team R3G, both of the teams, these teams play wonderfully. A very good game by both of the teams, but R3G, it's over for Team R3G as well. Usually R3G win the early on drop fights and then eliminate on the second or third fight. But this time, Hail Esports will show no mercy to this team and we will win this fight, and it will be over Team R3G as well.
Yes, sir. R3G, another fight, another early elimination for these guys. They've been, again, it's been a difficult scenario for them, but Clutchy with that grenade.
Yeah.
What's going on? Wargate have a totally different kind of, gameplay this time around. Clutchy taking down one or more players from the side of E Arena, and E Arena this time getting panned by Clutchy. Oh my goodness. Wargate is in a different vibe this time around. Yeah. 4 eliminations to their name, and I think they're going to confirm the 5th one as well. But Yangon Galacticos on our screen. So far, not much of the success for these guys. Napex on the other side, they're going up against DRX. DRX getting one of the players knocked out. Whole of the DRX is pushing on a solo player. One of the players, Big Mama, is knocked out. The rest of the DRX is pushing forward. Napex, the rest of the team also wanted to join in the fight. There you go. They will push straight onto the knocked player. Rez is undergoing, but at the same time, Domain will control the whole fight with some good grenade. There you go. He has that angle. Shotgun it was, but missing the shot, and nade comes in, and Sexy will confirm the elimination right then and there. DRX Buzz knocked. Player is still not rezzed up. Buzz, QZZ, I'm sorry. I thought it was Buzz. QZZ is on the back line. Big Mama gets knocked out once again. Hobin is also knocked out. DRX down to 2 men. 2 versus 2 it is. Napex versus DRX it is. Now one good grenade will be able to do the damage. Both of these players are trying to get back into the cover, but again, Napex Precious it is. If he gets that knockdown on Sexy, I think it will be over. It will be over for DRX though.
Yeah, it will be over for Team DRX. Just one good knockout, even though if you get the knockout on the other side of the of the DRX, the one guy who's throwing up the grenades. Even though if he gets any one knockout here, it will be over for Team DRX because it is a 2v2 fight for the time being, but it will be over once it's become a 1v2 fight because most elevated angle is on the Nepex side and Nepex can do the work here. But now we can see GG against the ASI8 and ASI8 losing their one of their player and now down to last 3 men standing on the ASI8 side. But Team Wordgate, these guys are playing wonderfully. Arena down to last one man of standing. But now Nepex against the DRX, and this fight isn't over yet. These guys are not stopping here. How did these guys get the revival? Because if you look at the screen, he able to crawl back to his guy and patch up to his guy, and now he's getting up a revival and he will res up, and he is. And now it was a 2v2 fight, which is now down to 2v3 fight. DRX is on the number advantage, throwing up the utilities, throwing up the grenade. One good precise grenade can do the work here, but no, that's a good grenade. That's a good grenade. But no. Over yet. It isn't over yet because DRX is still not stopping. He's closing in. Nepex is closing in against the DRX. And this fight is now not over yet because DRX is up and running with 3 men standing with a shotgun. 1v1 fight between two guys. But what a beautiful grenade. Oh my goodness. What a brutal knockdown by this guy, Nepex. Now it's a third party as well. And Skyforce are here to join the party.
There you go. While Precious was confirming QZZ, the third party happens in DRX, the winners of previous match, they're now down to their last man standing. 2 versus 1 it is. Precious low on HP, and Rex with full HP there he is in the fight. I think that both of these guys have to heal up, and Skyforce will confirm the final elimination onto Sexy. It's over now. Skyforce want to claim that position. They will be going up against 2 players of Napex Esports. They have 7 eliminations to their name this early on, but now they are dealing with a bigger danger. 2 versus 4 it is. Skyforce, Riley in a very good angle. Icy closing in, a nade goes in. Rex, half HP now. Precious, he moves to the second warehouse. I think that's the right way to do it. Let the Skyforce chase you guys down, so you have, I would say, an added advantage, a surprise advantage for these guys. But meanwhile, VPE confirming 1 player of Hale. Hale is down to last man standing as well. Vampire Esports, they are now collecting some eliminations for themselves. This is match number 4 for today, guys. And so far, Vampire, they have progressed a bit from yesterday. They were 7 points by the end of the day, and now they are even in a better position. 40 also joins the fray, and now there you go. Skyforce is under immense fire coming from the side of 4th Rise.
Yep, seems like the Skyforce is quite a bit pinched out by the 4th Rise and Nepex, because Nepex is not doing a single move here because these guys are down to the last 2 men standing, but 4th Rise is there and 4th Rise will do the work. He will eliminate this guy, and now 4th Rise has 6 eliminations so far after eliminating the team APG. Now they are moving toward the Skyforce. 2 eliminations secured by the team 4th Rise, and now the team Skyforce down to last 2 men standing. 1 guy is in the warehouse and 1 guy is on the elevated angle, but Falek, look at the positioning of Falek. He's on a very good elevated angle. Royale is below him, and 1 good grenade can do the work here, and he knows the location exactly where the player is. And 1 good grenade,
nice
1 precise grenade. What an amazing grenade! A brutal grenade thrown by the Falek, and he is the man with the golden hand. And 1 more grenade. Oh my goodness! But this grenade will write the fate of Skyforce, and it will be over.
Another close one.
But no, I think he will rise up his player easily.
Yeah, he will rise up the player, but Riley also low on HP. Both of these guys are a lot of noise. So Team 40 get their back lines. Now, rest of the 40 also joins the fray. Apex, that 40 joins the fight. Otherwise, it would have been a little different. There you go. Oh, I got a nade will be thrown from the side of no nade. Riley to literally assist the game is over for Sky. And team for a total of 8 eliminations. No time. It's just 12 minutes into the game, and 2 of the teams eliminated for 5. There you go. Now coming to, and Apex is also close by. These will be heard for 5 more cautious in terms of these compounds.
Yep, now we can see Vampire Esports against the Maxebels and GG. GG is here and Maxebels is nearby as well. Circle took a centralized shift and not much decisive Esports against the GG. Vampire is on a killing spree as well. 4 eliminations so far, 5 eliminations so far, but only 2 men standing. GG will be eliminated wide away, but Maxebels against the Vampire Esports. Vampire Esports down to last 2 men standing, but 5 eliminations so far for this team. But Team Maxebel, he's on a good angle, but these are chased by the Yangon Galacticos as well. So Yangon Galacticos, so far these guys aren't involved in any sort of fights, but these guys definitely need some of the points, some of the elimination points. Placement points are quite good, but elimination points, these guys need to work on those as well. But Yangon Galacticos up and running with 4 men, and Maxable with the 4 men as well. So both tries also with the 4 men. So only 3 teams are with the 4 men. Now down to last 10 teams alive. But Max Joker, look at the kill field. Max Joker will try to eliminate Django Galacticos. 1 point secured by the Maxable. Hale will be eliminated as well. But Max Blade will do some damage to the Romeo because he knows where he is. But look at this. Look at this. A beautiful knockout by Yangon Galacticos. Will precisely take one of their player of Maxibels. Will take down one guy of the Maxibel. But now moving toward. So they are making sure that this player shouldn't be res up by the team Maxibel. But Mernat is here. Max Blade and Max Dream will give cover to their teammates, but it will easily be this revive can easily happen here because Max Blade is giving up the cover. Dream is giving up the cover. What a beautiful crosshair made by the team. Yangon Galacticos. A precise crosshair can do the work here.
Yeah, the meanwhile, team of Flash, they also fray from the back lines. They take all the players from the side of Team Max. Within no time, Maxwell is down. The players are down now. Invader is also out. And I think Team won't be able to res up.
Yep, so Maxibel will res up one of his player, Max Blade, but Max Joker will be eliminated by the Team Yang or Galacticos, or either it will be by Team Flash. Team Flash down to last 3 men standing. 5 eliminations so far. 4 tries will take down one of the player of the Nepex as well, and Nepex is quite in a bit challenging moment right now with 7 eliminations so far. ASI8 with 0 elimination. 1 guy on the knees, 1 guy is still up and running. So 2 men and the ASI8 side as well. But Maxibels, these guys were playing good, but in the meantime, these guys lost 2 of their players in an instant. But Noki will do the work here, and Nepex is done and dusted for Team Nepex as well. Nepex will go to the lobby. 8 teams are remaining on the field of Erangel. It's the stage 3 circle, and I would say it is one of the fastest match we've ever seen in the Maxibel Invitational event. And now, Yangon Galacticons against the Vampire Esports.
Vampires, even being 2 months standing, they're still going for the fight, and this time around, some good utility usage we are seeing. Mernat being on an off angle can be a surprise factor for Giwi while he's pushing inside the compound. A lot of UMP fires being heard as well. One of the players from Yangon is knocked out. Meanwhile, Romeo will take down Nuzi, and now is down to Giwi. A crossfire being held, and there you go. Yangon confirming those 2 eliminations. Vampires out and about, and Team Yangon Galacticos with 4 total eliminations. They will definitely res up their player. But Maxibels on the other side, they were the one that got hurt the most in this very process, and they lost 2 of their players. Now ASI8 realizing this could be an opportunity where they can collect some elimination points for themselves, but the backline's got to be careful. Team 4T could be a problem for these guys as well, as 4T have already joined the fray. 2 of the players are there. Casanova will be confirmed right then and there, and Falak will confirm the elimination. Now down to Iron, last man standing, and Team 4T, they have claimed that position where a moment ago Casanova was holding on for Team I8. Now Iron, solo survivor, I don't know what kind of damage he'll be able to put onto 4T, but even though in this process, if he takes down one of the players from the side of 4T, still this will be enough. But 4T, now they're, in my opinion, their more of attention is onto this compound where Yangon is holding on. And if Yangon takes one of the knockouts here, I think it will get very difficult for them to hold on to this pressure and hold on to this push that 4T might be able to do on these guys.
Yep. Now we can also see Arena against the Wargate team. Arena is not over for the Arena. These guys are waiting for taking their bench, because Wargate team is still in some close vicinity of Team Arena. Last man standing of Arena, quite a huge damage given by Team Wargate to the Team Arena. But now 4 tries against the Yangon Galacticos. We can see only the 4 tries, I would say, is the most strongest candidate to get the chicken dinner here, with all 4 men up and running. These 4 men are playing very wonderfully, but now we can see Yangon Galacticos. What guys do here. You guys has a good apartment. You guys had a good opportunity to
All the
hold that compound, but you can see Flash will take down last player of the ASI8, and now only 6 teams are remaining. Blade will do some damage. Dream will do some damage, and Yangon Galacticos will face some of the chip damage. But now, right now, they are on a good position. Will do some healing, and now will back to on their vehicle and move toward the zone. But Maxebels these guys are in a good position for the time being, but Team 4 Thrives, these guys will be moving toward the zone and look at the positioning of Noki. Noki is coming up, and Noki can do much damage to the Yangon Galacticons as compared to the Maxable. So Yangon Galacticons quite a bit pinched out within 2 teams, and it will be a bit difficult for Yangon Galacticons to move toward the zone, but it's the stage 4 circle, and it's not quite challenging to move toward the stage 5 or 6 because only a couple of teams are remaining, 6 teams are remaining, and not much crowd in this area. So these guys can easily move toward the zone. But Clutchy and Max Villa, we can see on the side of Wordgay are against the E-Arena. And E-Arena, that guy singly handling both of the teams, Team Flash, Team Wordgay. So E-Arena, all appreciates to the team E-Arenas. This guy is still remaining and surviving out there in the fields of Erangel and still facing the Wordgay. Wordgay seems to be chasing down that last guy of E-Arena and still not leaving that guy alone.
Yeah, definitely. Arena being chased by Maxwell, by Wordgay, but Wordgay now down to the final player, final solo survivor. And I think he won't be able to survive for any longer because blue zone damage is going to be a lot. And he might will get bleed out and there will be a quick elimination of this team. But Zeus getting some shots coming from the side of Maxwell this time around. Maxwell, they have a position close to the the rocky hillside of prison. So again, it's all down to how Maxwell plays this position because this position will be claimed by multiple of these teams. 40 slowly and steadily make it to the other end of the prison hill, and I think this time around they will have a control of this side for their name. There is no one in the back which they should be worried about. Very few players are alive, but FL win, the clutcher from the previous fight up against Hora, confirms one of the players from Maxwell and another one will be taken by Zeus. So Team Flash with 9 eliminations, they're also giving a hard time, I think. And it will be an interesting fight between the top 2 contenders aiming for that first spot. While Team 4T already quite ahead with only with 11 eliminations this time around. So I think they're sitting on 119 points now. Even though FL takes the chicken dinner with, let's say, 10 or 12 points, it won't be able to catch up with the lead that 4T has already stacked up.
Exactly, but in the meantime, we can see Yangon Galacticons are also the contenders of getting the winner chicken dinner in this match because these guys have 4 eliminations so far with 3 men up and running, but 4 Thrive. These guys has the best positioning in this match. These guys are on a good split, but all these guys need to do is to just move up to the zone. Noki is already on the zone area. He knows what are the best location to move toward the zone, but Noki will be traced down by the Yangon Galacticons, but won't be able to do much damage. It's the stage 6 circle, and Romeo needs to move up to the circle because this zone will give him some serious damage. Vargabilla moving toward the zone, but he won't be able to make it, seems like, because it's gonna be stage 6, and it will be over for Team Wargay as well. Seems like he's playing with the tag of Max, but seems like Wargay isn't gonna survive here, and he will be done and dusted by the zone. But 14 knocking out the Yangon Galacticals, and 2 guys are down to their knees, now down to last man standing, and only one guy remaining on the YG side, and it will be over for the Team YG as well. Now down to 2 top contenders, and now FL versus 4 Tries, and seems like FL is in a good favor. FL seems to be the strongest candidate of getting the chicken dinner here, and FL, look at these guys, Seems like 4 Tries losing this fight. 2 versus 3 situation between 4 Tries and Team Flash.
Yep, there you go. First knockout. And in the meanwhile, IQ also gets a lot of damage from the side of FL, and Flash finally gets a bit of a chicken with 14 total eliminations to their name. And amazing work done by these guys. I think the second half of the day, every time it's Flash coming up with these bangers, and they try to collect some good numbers to their name as well. But those knockouts that Yangon dealt on 14, the real problem for these guys. They couldn't recover from that particular fight, and which gives opportunity to Flash to just keep pressing hard, and eventually they squeezed every bit of the points out of Team 40. And that was a good I would say flank coming from the side of Flash, where they took down first. They took down 40, and the second one was IQ while he was trying to get back into the cover. But anyhow, match number 10, it was day two, match number 4, obviously total match number 10. And the winner chicken dinner goes to Team Flash.
Exactly. This is exactly the same match in which Team Flash got the chicken dinner yesterday as well, the match number 4. And in this today, Team Flash got the chicken dinner again. And this wrangle seems like there is a ritual going on behind the screen on the Team Flash side. But 14 eliminations so far. In this match, 2 elimination on the Zio side, 4 elimination. Boss top with 0 elimination, and a Leon, elimination. And Win will get 8 elimination. What a beautiful gameplay played by this guy. Those brutal knockouts by the shotgun, those brutal, precise knockout by the Win in this last match. So it was an absolutely cinema to watch these guys playing, and these are definitely gonna show no mercy in the next upcoming matches as well. But 14 eliminations so far by this team, and collectively these guys made 24 points in a single match. Match summary: total elimination 67, and total heals were 8,000 plus. Total knockouts were 60 plus, and grenade elimination are 633 assists with 0 vehicle elimination. So overall match summary is quite good, and let's have a quick look on head to head. 4 trials versus FL, 14 elimination versus the 13 elimination, 2000 plus damage versus 2600 damage on the 4 trial side, 642 heals versus 1000 heal on the 4 trial side, 8 knockouts versus 11 knockouts. So overall, both teams were quite busy in the fights, quite busy on engaging in the fights, doing the third parties. Overall, a very good gameplay by both of the teams. But eventually, Team Flash got the winner chicken. Again, it's the 30 chicken dinner of Team Flash, which is higher than any other team. And Flash can be the one who can dethrone 4 trials, unlike any other team. But match MVP, let's have a quick look on the match MVP, and it's none other than Win. Those brutal knockouts, those brutal precise sprays given by the Team Flash. Win 8 eliminations so far, 900 plus damage, 179 heal, and 6 total knockouts. An amazing, wonderful gameplay played by the Team Flash. FL Win. So overall, it was a very decent match, and Team Flash able to get the winner chicken dinner. And just to let you know, this match was powered by the Raptor wallet. If you guys don't know about the Raptor wallet, it's a new fintech application specifically built for esports guys just like you. But have a look on the top players. Win got the 8 eliminations, and Eater, E-Arena, the Ternike will get 5 elimination, 40 Follow will 3 elimination, T24 4 elimination, Noki with the 4 elimination. So 3 players or 4 tribes on this list. But the highest elimination is on the Win side, on the Team Flash side. Yep.
There you go. But this is only for this match. But talking about the numbers, Noki with 4, then T24 with 4, Falak with 3. So definitely there will be some more advances onto the overall MVP ranking. But talking about the match ranking, 24 points for Team Flash. Obviously, a good job done by these guys. They'll be in a very, good position in my opinion. Fourth Eye also collecting 19 points. So keeping, Team Flash a little bit away back from themselves. But anyhow, talking about Yangon Galacticos 9 points, Wargay with 8 points. So good survival coming from their side as well. Nepex with 7 points as well. Talking about Vampire with 6, Maxebel with 5, Hale with 4 points, Team GG's with 3, but the rest of the teams were just, weren't able to collect much for themselves. Some early elimination, early wipes we also saw. But anyhow, talking about overall top player ranking, we have 40 Falak on top with 26 eliminations, 5,000 damage. IQ is right behind him with 22 points. And Team Flash Bows taking 23 eliminations. Great work from this guy as well. Raindrop and Flash Win, the guy who had a quick shotgun wipe on Team Aura as well. So 23 points to their name, 23 elimination to his name as well. But he has to work a lot on his damage. A difference of 2,000 damage is really keeping him away from the first spot. But anyhow, talking about overall ranking, we have 4th Rise with 126 points. The difference is still 11 points between Team Flash and Team 4th Rise. GG on the side, slowly and steadily making it to the top, 82 points. Napex with 76. E-Arena with 71. ASI8, I'm really waiting for that winner chicken dinner from these guys so they can make it to the top 3. 69 points, DRX with 62, Alpha Gaming 58, Yangon Galacticos with slight improvement 43, Maxwell with 41, Skyforce with 37, and rest of the rankings are on your screen, guys. But again, that was match number 4. We will be shortly moving toward our next match. 2 more matches to go, guys. But again, as we always say, the action is not going to stop anytime soon. You guys don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Stay tuned.
Back again to the Maxebels Invitational Event Season number 2. So we watched 4 of the matches. In 4 matches, each team played very well, and Team Flash finally able to get the chicken dinner as well. 3 chicken dinners by the Team Flash, overall highest number of chicken dinner SN, but still these guys are on the second spot. But the problem here is these guys aren't working on their placement points. If you look at their elimination points, these are fabulous, amazing points, but these guys aren't able to get much placement points in the matches in which these guys face early elimination. But 4 tribes,
Yep.
these guys are doing a very consistent performance. But overall, guys, it's the match number 5 gonna start very soon. It will be played on the terrains of Miramar. But just to let you know, Asan will tell you much better that this tournament is powered by the Raptor wallet, which is specifically made for esport guys like Asan.
Absolutely, and obviously, though, you can call yourself an esports guy now. You are all involved in this, so don't worry about it. Don't be shy. Don't shy away from that. But anyhow, guys, Raptor Wallet, created by gamers for the gamers. You can buy games. You can get in-game currency, gift cards, and gaming accessories. There's another cool feature where you can shop gaming gear like headphones, keyboard, mice, and more within the app. And another thing which makes me really excited about Raptor Wallet is that you'll be able to collect Raptor coins. It's a special Raptor
Yes.
currency, like I would say a cryptocurrency, which or a coin currency you consider reward. You can collect by spending inside the app while making some purchases or collecting rewards or playing in-app games, fun games, and you can redeem those by buying some more accessories, exclusive items, and also getting cashbacks on your any of the buying that you're doing inside the app. But we'll talk about Raptor Wallet more in detail, guys. But before we go there, let's have a quick look at our match number 5's plane line, which is starting from the southeastern city of Valadimar and going up toward the western city, southwestern city of Valadimar, and going toward the eastern side of the map, close to LSR and truck stop. So it's a quite southern favored plane line, and mostly will be on south side all of the cities will be in reach, but on the northern side I think El Pozo, Water Treatment, Cruz de Valle, Tia Branca, Elizar, these will be in the ranges of gliding. And then from there forward onwards, if anybody wants to go extreme north to cities of La Cobria, Torre Hamuda, Campo Militar, they have to grab a vehicle for themselves, and then they can actually start moving out. For T, they are dropping onto Picado, where Vampire Esports might be there up against them for contestation. It will be an exciting fight between both of these teams, and we'll see which of these teams will come out victorious out of this fight. But talking about the circle, first circle is also down south. A lot of area is covered with water, but talking about the fight, there you go. Vampire going up against 4T. 4T got some of the early resources to their name, and SKS in the hands of T24OP. We'll see, if he'll be able to do much of the damage with this SKS. There you go. Some shots. 2 of the players pushing in. 1 player down. Second one also pushing up. There is a small cubby in the back lines which they can use. Naki also pushing up. 1 HP players with some UZs, and there you go. Pushing in. T4OP gets knocked out. IQ comes in with the rescue. 4 tries. They have knocked out 2 players of Team Vampire. Now Vampire, I think they have already flushed out one of the players of 4T. Naki is also getting flushed out. Another knockout from the side of Falak. Vampire Esports, last man standing. There you go. A quick finish coming from the side of 4T. Vampire Esports will be the one getting eliminated in the process. And in the meanwhile, Team ASI8 is also going in a fight, and they also lost 3 of their players in the process. And ASI8 now down to last man standing. Crypto is on a domination up against GG, a grenade elimination, not the domination. But ASI8, I think they are on their last breath as well.
Yes, ASI8 is on the last breath as well. Team Flash is moving toward closing to the ASI8, and ASI8, the last man crypto, is the only survival here, but we can see APG against the GG as well, and we can see Hale as well, Team Hale Esports as well against the APG. APG, 1 man down to their knees, 1 man already eliminated by the Hale Esports, but Hale Esports, if you look at the Hale Esports, only 2 men surviving here. 1 guy need a res up by his team, but APG is surrounded by the Hale Esports. The previous guy can do some damage here, but Bloods Official will go out of this game. Skyforce against the E-Arena, we can see, and E-Arena against Skyforce. So Skyforce, these guys definitely need a momentum here. And in this match, we can see R3G against the Bloods official as well. R3G, 4 eliminations so far, but 3-1-3 against the 3-1-3. Oh my goodness, what I'm seeing. 3-1-3 eliminated one of their own guy,
A
but
lot of damage.
Skyforce against E-Arena, and E-Arena isn't stopping here. Some jump shots, some damage, some
Oh, nice
collateral
one.
damage, but E-Arena will pick up this elimination, and Skyforce will be
Nice one,
eliminated right
Eve.
away. What a beautiful gameplay by the E-Arena, and E-Arena will brutally knock all of the players of Skyforce, and Skyforce will face an early elimination. Again, E-Arena, if we look at the number, by the loss of one guy, only 4 elimination will be secured by the team E-Arena, but 3-1-3 against the Hora Esports. 3-1-3, right now 3-1-3 down to the last man standing, and Hora Esports, we can see Hate Tamil, which is
Oh,
against the
3-1 it
3-1-3
was.
Kodo, and Kodo will be eliminated as well. And Hora Esports, 4 eliminations secured by the Hora Esports with facing 2 casualties, but
Oh,
Crypto,
nice shot.
Crypto, what a good knockout by Crypto. FL Win will be knocked out, but his position is exposed now. FL player are closing in, trying to eliminate that Crypto. Throw some pre-cooked nade, but it won't do much damage. But Crypto is waiting, is trying to eliminate his, securing his 1 elimination, because each elimination is necessary here, and Crypto know that as well. But Crypto, it's a 1v3 situation between Crypto and Team Flash, and only one will survive here. Yep.
Absolutely, Flash. They are still in a very good position where they have all of their 3 players. Most of their squad is still alive, but the rest of the players are pushing up. There you go, Crypto giving some damage, but missing a bit this time around. I think Team Flash, they will obviously be pushing up to this player. Crypto, being the legend himself, I think it will be not that difficult for him to deal with the 4-man of Flash, but Flash also have their ways around this very situation. There you go. Crypto jumps down. Now he's on the 2nd story. This he might catch one of the players with a surprise.
Look at top.
Top
Look at top.
Z with a shotgun this time around, and now Crypto is even on the ground floor. A nade goes in.
It is
Low on HP,
oh,
not much of the damage. There you go. One player down. Second one almost down, but the player comes from the back and takes down the final player of Team ASI8 without any casualty. Team Flash confirming that 1 elimination, finally.
exactly. So one guy did a lot of trouble to Team Flash, took a lot of time of Team Flash, but finally able to get the elimination. So Crypto was the guy, and with the last guy of ASI8, and ASI8 will go to the lobby with 69 points with 4 eliminations so far. We can see a lot of teams facing early elimination. Team 3-1-3, a very good match yesterday, but I'm not sure why these guys are not keeping up with their momentum. Where is the consistency in the 3-1-3? The way these guys played in the PMNC of Pakistan, the way these guys played the yesterday matches. But now we can see team Wordgate showing up some consistency since from the last match. A very decent match played by the Wordgate in the last match, and also the 3rd match of the day was also played by Wordgate very good. But overall, these guys are on the downside of the table. You can see them on the 18th spot. But now the fights are be a little bit paused because a lot of drop clashes happened and a lot of teams went directly to the lobby. But now no more clashes, no more fightings here, and all the teams are gearing up their resources and they will move toward the zone because it's the stage 1 circle, and stage 2 will be making formation very soon, and we will see some of the fights in stage 2 or stage 3 circle. But in the meantime, guys, once again, if you are an esport guy, or even if you're not, if you want to pay your utility bills, if you want to pay your, PTCL bill, internet bill, or any sort of electricity bill, you can download the Raptor wallet. And it's not only limited to the utility bills. You can buy all the virtual currencies like gaming currency, which include PUBG Mobile, Free Fire, and many others. If you want some gift vouchers for your friends, if you're using Xbox, PlayStation, you're a fan of playing games, you can download the Raptor wallet and you will definitely get a lot of benefits as well. You will get, Raptor coins as well. And for each purchase, for each referral, for each sign up, you will get the coins, and by using those coins you can buy a lot of things there, gift cards, currencies, virtual currencies of games. So it's a very good application, a very good seamless interface, a user-friendly interface. So make sure to download this application and enjoy using this application as well.
There you go. Well, rightfully said, guys. Make sure you check out Raptor Wallet, and I've already downloaded mine. We'll see how many of you guys will try it out, and I would appreciate these you showing the support to Raptor Wallet is one of the finest apps when it comes to gaming and all that. But talking about the circle, slight shift down south as well this time around. The circumference of the circle is not that much of lesser than the previous one, but circle is going down south toward the difficult terrains up to the north of Partona and Coal Mine. So it's not going to be an easy circle for these teams. But talking about overall teams getting eliminated, we have seen 7 of the squads getting eliminated early on. ASI8, even though they got eliminated early on, but still they, got 4 eliminations to their name. Same goes for GG, got 3 to their name as well. I think GG versus ASI8, that was the fight that happened between both of these teams, and eventually both of these teams got eliminated as well. Now coming to 40, 40 lost 2 of their players. They have 4 eliminations in their pocket now, and still sitting pretty nicely, close to 130 points now. And FL slowly and steadily trying to catch up with them, but I think it will be very difficult for these guys. Furthermore, talking about a lot of improvements coming from the side of Nepex. Nepex have a very good chance to make it into the 3rd spot. GG's not been going a good day for these guys. Also, same goes for E-Arena. They have a very good chance to make it to the 3rd spot as well.
Yep. If you look at the 4th rev, 4th rev's got some decent kill points so far, but if you look at the position of the 4th rev, it's not very good. These guys are up and running with only 2 men surviving, and this is the best opportunity for Team Flash to get a chicken dinner here with some good elimination. And we see in the dominance of Team Flash, just keep up with the same dominance and get the chicken dinner once again. Yesterday these guys get the chicken dinner in this match as well. So back-to-back 2 chicken dinner by the Team Flash, I will not be surprised. So just 1 chicken dinner and 4 thrives can easily be dethroned by the Team Flash. So the most, I would say, the closest contender to get on the 1st spot is the Team Flash, and this is the match where they can decide it, because Team 4 thrives is not in a good position. And now we can see Nepex against the 4 thrives. So Pollock will cook his grenade already and waiting, but not a good project line, and he will cook the grenade once again. He will be backed up by his player, but 1 good grenade can do the damage here. But no. He is burning up with the Molotov that was thrown by the team Nepex. But now he will have to gear up, heal up once again. But IQ will do some damage to the other team, but it won't be enough. But we can see APG is against the Pink Man. APG R3G once again against Alpha Gaming. He's very low on HP, but oh my goodness. Was very low on HP, but it won't be able to get him knocked out. He traced the buggy very well, but we can see APG with all 3 men standing. Refus will be eliminated in early on fights, but Top is fixing his crosshairs on Roshan, and 1 big mistake and Roshan will be done and dusted, because it won't be easy to get a revival here where Roshan is sitting up. But Nepex against the 4 thrives, 2 men against the Nepex whole squad. Will 4 thrives be able to pull off this clutch, or will they abandon this fight? Because Nepex 4 men against 2 men is quite tough, challenging for 4 thrives, but we'll make some crosshair damage and we'll do some chip damage to the Nepex, but Nepex is not doing any sort of mistake here.
There you go, Apex pushing closer. They want to have this fight up close, nice and I would say closer, but shotgun it is. IQ low on HP. I think he will go for some healing this time around. But where exactly is the player? There you go. Shots. Claw will take down 1. Nade will come in. Will do not much of the damage. IQ will be flushed out. Confirmation will be done by Claw, but this time around, now down to last man standing. Apex 1 versus 4 it is. I think Apex already lost one of their... No, they haven't lost any of the players.
Oh, very precise, Nate.
Rex gets knocked out. A smoke will be dropped from the side of our player. 1v3 this time around. We'll try to go for a jump shot. There you go. Close call. Second one down.
Oh my goodness.
If he knocks down the third one, it will be a little difficult, but there you go. Some cover fire. It will be done and dusted.
Yeah, it is over for Team 4 thrives as well, but look at the Team Flash. Team Flash is up and running with 4 players, and this is the best opportunity for Team Flash to get the chicken dinner here, or either get some good placement points or some good, kill points here. But Yangon Galacticons not doing any sort of mistake against the Maxebel team. Maxebel is out in the vicinity, closer to the Team Yangon Galacticons. Will do some sort of chip damage, but it won't be enough to knock out. But DRX, we can see DRX is here, close by, nearby to the Yangon Galacticons, but it's the stage 2 circle, and now it's going to make a formation to stage 3. overall, the first circle was quite decisive for many teams because four tries landed to the Picard and many other teams to the other areas far away from the plane path. But now it's gonna be a stage 3 circle, and oh my goodness, take a hard shift and move toward the Maxable side and Vertigo side. But Team Flash will easily get their position in the zone. The very first team who will get into the zone will be the Team Flash, but Team Maxibels and Vertigo is already into the zone. We can see YG is coming up into the zone as well. Will try to make some crosshairs on their vehicle, trying to trace out the buggy, but no, it won't be enough because Django Galacticals are already in the best position and getting some damage from the other guy, which is seems to be a DRX.
Yes, sir. Now coming to 4T versus Apex. Uh, that was one heck of a fight. And again, IQ getting that knocked down early on really took all the mystery out of that fight. Otherwise, things could have been interesting. But anyhow, Maxwell now they're going up against 2, 3 different teams. It's a difficult terrain to actually maneuver. But Rex low on HP, DRX pushing on to the player. A lot of damage being dealt, but all this chip damage won't do much of the much of a difference for these guys. But Precious now out in the open. APG East gets knocked out and confirmed right there and then and there. Domain is out there. R3G's player is also knocked out in the back. I think Apex will be able to confirm that as well. Precious will confirm that elimination. Nade will be thrown. DRX's player will be picked up by Max Joker. DRX losing players as well. But Apex, they are quite in a position where they can collect a lot of elimination on all of these teams that are on the move. There you go, Doc. He gets rescued by that cover fire. Again, shots being shot onto the APG player, but this time around, no fear from the back lines. Take down the player, and Domain will be confirmed right then and there. Apex losing one of their players. And now, Apex second one as well. This was something totally unexpected. Haidami confirming those two eliminations.
Exactly. This was least suspected by the team Nepex. They weren't aware that there is someone from can come from the behind side as well. They were totally focused on the APG side, but APG is moving toward the zone. But now team Nepex is down to 2-man standing. Team Hora is down to 2-man standing as well. But these guys collected a good amount of elimination point. 6 eliminations so far. Team Maxebels with the 4-man up and running. YG with the 4-man. Team Flash with the 4-man. So these are the strongest candidate to get the chicken dinner. Vertigo team is always with the 4-man standing, but only till the 6th zone or 5th zone. But now we can see APG moving toward the zone. Max Invader will try to trace out this guy, but it won't be enough to make knock out this guy. But now we can see Maxebel moving, waiting for their turn. Maxebel is quite on a good position. As you said, Asan, these guys can easily get good amount of kill points here, but APG top very low on HP, but DRX will provide some cover fire to the APG top, and APG top will get some time to res up himself and will reset himself and will go toward the YG. YG Romeo is quite on a good position and he can easily eliminate APG top, but they need to res up their player first and Small will do the work. And now it's down to 3 men standing and APG top, his location is revealed, but APG top, what a precise knock by the APG top, but it will be over for team APG as well. Alpha Gaming will be done and dusted on the 9th spot without having any placement point, but with 6 elimination point. So 8 teams are overall on the terrains of Miramar and YG. YG is on a good spot with 4 eliminations so far. But now it's the stage 3 circle. And now moving toward the stage 4, look at the position of YG. YG is quite on a bit good position, but E-Arena moving toward the zone and quite some other teams have to move toward the zone, but YG is still on the edges of zone. So the middle area, anyone who get the hilly area, I think that is the best position, the more elevated angle. And Team Flash is moving toward the zone as well. But Maxebels are already in the zone. And E-Arena, we can see moving out on their vehicle as well.
There you go, E-Arena now. They'll be on the move. In the meanwhile, Yangon Galacticos player, that the AFK player gets eliminated. This time around, I think Yangon Galacticos not having 4 players will really gonna hurt them. But anyhow, we'll see how this thing will proceed. DRX on the other side, they lost one of their player as well. So it's been a similar story all around. Flash still in the game. DRX, another player down. E-Arena will confirm the elimination to their name. E-Arena Mormon with 4 eliminations to his name. I think he took all 4 of the players from Sky.
Yep. So Arena now having 5 elimination in their backup with 3 men up and running, and we can see Arena scale their spot into the zone, but Team Flash not doing sort of mistake here because Team Flash definitely need this chicken dinner because this is the best opportunity for Team Flash to dethrone Four Tribes on the second day, or otherwise Team Four Tribes will dominate the second day of Maxebel Invitational event season number 2. Because after this day, only the third day will be remaining. Tomorrow will be the last day of 6 matches. It seems like Four Tribes will be the strongest candidate to win this championship, but it isn't over yet. Even if you are on the first sport, even if you're on the second sport, there is a smash rule, and once the smash rule get activated, any team, even the Nepix can get the chicken dinner, even the GG. But I would say Team Flash is one of the strongest candidate. Even if Four Tribes hit the smash rule, Nepix FL will also hit the smash rule as well, because the point difference isn't that much. So after hitting the smash roll, just one chicken dinner and the competition will be over. But now Fortress is done and dusted for this match. But now we can see Team Flash picking up some easy elimination against the Verge, and 4 easy elimination. Team Verge can be done and dusted by the Team Flash here, but Team Flash is on a good position for the time being.
Team Flash, I think if they survive for quite a bit, they'll be able to collect a lot of these elimination points for themselves. Borgate this time around going up against Flash. Bows is already up there with the DPS. Clutchy will get knocked out in the process. Bow gets knocked out this time around. Clutchy with that headshot would win. Gives that cover fire. Napex also joins in the back lines, and all of a sudden, Team Flash, they've been quite a menace. They got 2 of the players getting eliminated. Billa confirms one of the players on Napex, and now Wargate's last solo survivor is up against the squad of Hora. There you go. Push coming from the side of Hora onto the player. 2 players are in the vicinity, so definitely it'll be a difficult one for Haddami, and it will be confirmed right then there. And within no time, from 1 to 6 elimination for Team Flash.
6 eliminations so far. No Fair is always the last survival of Team Hora Esports, and this time again, the Hora Esports, the last man surviving is No Fair, and No Fair will try to abandon this fight because he is against the 4-man of Team Flash. Team Flash secures 6 of the points, and now these guys has hit the 122 digit, and 122, just one chicken dinner. These guys will get some placement points as well. 6 teams are remaining, and Arena is on a good spot against the YG. This guy can easily be eliminated by the EA. Just look at the YG. Only 2 men are surviving. DRX are not doing anything. If you look at the DRX, 2 men are still up and running, but DRX are not doing any sort of mistake, and they are waiting for their own turn. But Arena will eliminate this guy. Oh my goodness. What a beautiful trace by Joker. A brutal break given to the Romeo by the Arena side. But now, down to last man standing of YG. Arena is also dominating this lobby. Look at the EA. 7 eliminations so far, higher than any other in this lobby. Hora also got 7 elimination, but the number advantage is on the EA side, Flash side. But Flash is one of the strongest candidate to get the chicken in here. But look at the Maxebel as well. These guys are up and running with 4 guys as well. So anything can happen here. But the 4 ones, you need to, the duo and trios and solos first of all, and then we can go ahead, because duos and solos can do a lot of damage, and we witnessed this yesterday as well by the team 4 Thrives, how the T24 played, how Falak played, IQ played. So each member can be a very brutal for whole lobby. But now Maxebels against the Arena.
There you go, Maxebels solos. Not solo survivor, all of the 4 players are there. I thought, sorry about that. I was mixing Wargaze Billa with the Maxebels, but there you go. This time around, Joker out in the open. Blade, I think he has an idea where exactly the player is. Player is slowly and steadily ascending up. There you go. Blade might get that knockout onto Joker. A lot of damage being dealt, and Joker will get knocked out this time around. Blade pushing up. Mormon is there. A good grenade will do the damage. Invader is on the back lines. Sakura trying to curtail Dream 77. Want to hold him off, but there you go. Nade goes in. Invader taking down Joker. Sakura low on HP. Dream 77K with a shotgun pushing into the house. And it's going to be a tricky one for these guys. Sakura there. In the meanwhile, Team Flash taking down the players from DRX. Now, Max, this is the time where you have to shine. I think they are jumping on top of this a rooftop. Invader might have an angle onto the player, but Mormon, he's pushing straight toward the players. There you go. This will be another
Oh my
shot to the
goodness.
face. Shotgun it is, and Mormon has no idea that one of the players from Max is right on his back. Joker confirming the elimination.
Oh
Now
my
Maxwell is in
goodness.
top three with four of their
Exactly.
players standing, and could possibly be a problem for the surviving team. Hora's no fear, solo survivor. A nade will be thrown onto his direction. And I
And
think
it will
this
be
can
over. I
mark
think
his
it will be
end.
over.
No way he changes position. Max Joker realizing the player is out in the open and it will be
Oh
confirmed
my goodness.
right then and there. Top two teams with both of these
Now.
teams have four of their players alive. Flash it is versus Maxebels. Maxebels Joker's position is already revealed. Now he will regroup with his team. Flash is going to be an exciting fight between these guys. There you go. One of the player is now top. Z will get the first knock onto the players of Maxwell. Blue Zone's going to push out Maxwell's out of their cover. And now I think Maxwell won't be able to res up their players as well. Bow's position, very important. Invader gets taken down. 3 versus 4 it is. Maxwell's they are in a bit of a pickle. There you go. Team Flash pushing forward. Dream 77K with his M49. Two players behind one vehicle. And there you go. Pushing forward. Going up against the Bows. House is low on HP. But a jump shot
Oh
and
my
it's over.
goodness.
Within no time, Team Flash will confirm all 3 eliminations onto the players of
Oh
Maxwell.
my
And
goodness.
another
Oh my
chicken dinner
goodness.
back to back.
Another chicken dinner back to back. It's the same. I would say history repeat itself. The same way Flash got the chicken dinner yesterday on the fourth and fifth match, and again on the fourth and fifth match, Flash able to get the chicken dinner back to back with some serious kill points. And I would definitely say that 4 tries will definitely be dethroned after this match. I think so because Team Flash got some serious, elimination point, the last 4 elimination points. So definitely over 10 elimination points and, the 10 placement points as well. So dethroning someone can be easy when Team Flash is here. But we'll see the winner chicken dinner stats. And now stats are on your screen. 13 elimination, very good amount of elimination. 2 elimination to the Zeus, 4 elimination to the Bows. Top will get 3 elimination and Win will get 4 elimination. So 13 elimination and with 10 placement points. So overall 23 points secured by the Team Flash in this match. Overall a very good performance, a very decent performance. And Win is showing a decent performance with consistency in every match. He's, sometimes he becomes the MVP and sometimes he is on the overall top players list as well. So dethroning, the guys of 4 tries on the overall top player list can be easy for Win as well. But here is match summary on your screen. 67 elimination, 6,000 plus total heal, 64 knockouts, and 3 grenade elimination. We have seen 43 assists and 0 vehicle elimination. Overall, it was a decent match. Our summary shows how good the match was played by the teams head-to-head between FL versus Hora Esports. 7 elimination on one side and 13 elimination on the other side. 1800 plus damage and 1200 plus damage on the Hora side, 1000 heals and 700 heals on the Hora side, 10 knockouts versus 4 knockouts. So overall, decent head-to-head between two teams. I would say a 50% difference between the Hora Esports and the FL Team Flash in head-to-head. And here you go. The MVP of the match is none other than Arena Esport Arena. So Moorman will become the MVP of this match with 5 elimination, 500 plus damage, and 356 total heal with 4 knockouts. Although this team get eliminated on the 4th or 5th spot, I would say. But overall, this team played a very good match, a very decent match. But here is the match MVP on your screen and top players on your screen as well.
There you go, top players of this previous match. We have EA Mormon on our screen with 5 eliminations and Hora with 4. No Fear from Hora with 4. Then Flash Bows with 4. Win with 4 eliminations. And Haidami from Hora once again with 3 eliminations. So another good match coming from the side of these guys. But anyhow, talking about, this previous match, I think you rightfully said that this is going to be the match which will dethrone eventually 4 Thrives from their first spot. That early elimination, that early exit from these guys have definitely costed them. And again, second time around, back-to-back chicken dinner from these guys. So again, Flash is really putting this word out that they are a force to reckon with. But anyhow, talking about our overall MVP rankings, let's have a quick look at that. And we'll see how far we are from Falak. No, Falak's still in the top ranking, 28 points. 20 eliminations, 5,000 plus damage. Bows comes in 27 as well, replacing IQ. IQ with 23, not that far. Then FL Win with 27. Nice work. But look at that, 27 eliminations with only 3,700 damage. So obviously he did very clinical work, very on point, not giving any extra damage. But talking about Precious with 20 also joins the ranks. So again, good to see some new faces up here.
Oh my goodness. Look at the overall ranking. So Team Flash finally able to dethrone the Four Thrives Esport. So Four Thrives, although it's, big dethrone, just the difference of 8 points. But look at the winner chicken dinners. Team Flash gained 4 chicken dinners in 2 days. In just, I think it's just the 11th match, and these guys got 4 chicken dinner, unlike any other team. Four Thrives Esport just only got 1 chicken dinner, although these guys has good placement points, good, finishing points, but a difference of 8 points. It's not gonna take much time for Four Thrives to dethrone Team Flash once again. But the Smash rule is tomorrow, and Smash rule is gonna favor the highest one, the one who is on the tabletop. But Team GG is quite far away with the difference of nearly 50 points. Team GG with 85 points, Arena with 82, Nepix with 81, ASI8 with 73 points, DRX 65, Alpha Gaming with 64, and Maxebel with 52. You can see all the other teams on the right side of your screen that needs a bit of, performance, need to show a bit of performance in the upcoming matches. But today, I think it is nearly over for today. The match number, the 12th will be played in next couple of minutes, and it will be the last match of the day, which will be played on the default map of you can use it. Application is what no fair.
Hopes tomorrow for tomorrow's last few six matches. But anyhow, talking about plane line starting from Stalberg, going down toward Quarry, the western side of Quarry, mostly favoring the northwestern part of the map. But the circle is more of centralized toward the main island and putting Pachinki and Potato Hill right in the center. But talking about early clashes, we have once again Flash going up against Team Hora this time around. One of the players from the side of Flash is up there. Nice shots. Bows low on HP. I mean, Win already knocked out. Bows also trying to fight back, but shots will be dealt. And I think this time around, Team Sleepy gotta do better. Jiggle Hora takes down Bows. Finn will be confirmed. Bao will be confirmed. But while he was trying to put his player back into cover, Jiggle gets flushed out. And now Team Hora is in control. It's a 3 versus 2 situation.
Exactly. It's a 2 versus 3 situation between the Hora Esports and Team Flash definitely needs these points. But if these guys eliminate just here, then Four Stars will definitely be the champions of today. You can say the champions of today's, but no, Team Flash isn't stopping here. Zeus, what a beautiful knockout by Zeus. But now we can see Team Flash closing in by the Hora Esports. Hora Esports, No Fear is the only survivor here. It's a 1v2 situation between the FL and Hora Esports, and No Fear needs to pick up these points as soon as possible. If he isn't able to get these, then it will be over for Hora Esports today, and it will be the last match of the day. But what a good connection made by this guy. What a good connection. What a precise, brutal damage given by the FL. But he is getting time to heal up. He's getting time to reset. But now No Fear isn't doing any sort of mistake, and No Fear again some chip damage given to this guy. And now he's very low on HP, like 30% of HP is remaining. But he needs to eliminate these guys as possible. Seems like they want to kill him with a machete, with a pan, but is it gonna happen or not? This is the question. We will get the answer very shortly. But APG East against the Fortress as well. We can see FL versus No Fear, but 3-1-3. It's over for Team 3-1-3 as well. Nepex will be the one who will do the deed. But now it is over for Hora Esports, and Team Flash is showing up their dominance once again to the lobby, and Team Flash gaining 4 elimination points here and there. And Team Fortress, we can see no 1 elimination point for the Team Fortress as well, and on the loss of 1 guy. But T24 with a pistol here, we can see T24, he's very low on HP, extremely low on HP, but if he give a peek once again here, but EPG East is coming, and with a pistol, what can you do? With a pistol, what can you do? It seems like odds are against the Team Fortress, and it will be over for T24. What an aggression showed by the EPG East, killing T24 with a machete, and East is the one who will get 2 elimination into his backpack, but 40 Noki is also knocked down, but it will be over for Team Fortress as well, seems like. But where is the other guy? Where is the other guy? I think Folak is the last one who is surviving, but we can't see him on the mini map. But APG, Team APG got 2 eliminations so far, and it will be a third elimination once they will secure Noki. And seems like Team Flash is in a good momentum by securing 4 eliminations so far. 3 of the teams will go directly to the lobby in an early elimination, early on drop fires, 4 minutes so far, and 15 teams on the screen.
There you go, some early fights breaking between Team 40 and Alpha Gaming, and I think this time around 40 being on the receiving end. They lost 3 of their players in the process. Noki will be confirmed, obviously. I'm not gonna let that guy stay there and bleed out in peace. But anyhow, 3 quick eliminations from the side of East. Some good momentum for the side of APG, but APG, they've been not in the limelight, I would say, this particular day. Today has been a low day for these guys. They got quickly flushed in the previous match by 40. But this time around, I think APG now on the move. They lost one of their players in the process. 40 solo survivor, where exactly he is. Let me check for you guys and see where exactly the player is. But meanwhile, some early fights. Hora this time around getting eliminated once again after taking 2 of the players from Flash with themselves. But look at that.
Yep.
Joker using some smokes.
Yep.
Now it's Bluz versus Team EA Arena.
Hale, we can see once again against R3G, and Hale and R3G rivalry we are seeing on every single match, even if it is Miramar, even if it is Erangel. In every match Hale is against R3G, but now we can see R3G one man down to their knees, but he made some crosses, he made some good connection to the Hale Richard, but won't be enough to make him knock out here. But now R3G Roshan is coming up, but now he will be knocked down right away knockout by the team. But now it's down to Pinkman versus Hale Richard, and it's a 1v1 fight. Seems like it's gonna go a little bit longer, but now who will win this fight? It will be deciding. No. What
Richard,
a deadly brutal knockout by this guy, and Hale Richard will do the work, and R3G, it is over for Team R3G once again, and Hale Esports are winning every single fight against the R3G. So Hale once again will pick up his players. So 2 players will play the rest of the match with 3 elimination on his backpack, and E-Arena still in the same area against the Bloods Official, and Bloods Official versus E-Arena seems like no one is doing any sort of mistake, but Bloods, we see him with disadvantage. Only 3 men are surviving here, and these guys are being surrounded by the E-Arena guys. One of the 2 players of Bloods Official is back in the apartment area, and he can provide some good cover to his teammate, but I think it will be over for this guy. He's surviving somehow, but once you go outside, you will be knocked out by the guy who is in the apartment area. But oh my goodness, Joker will do our work here. Will eliminate this guy. An easy elimination for Team E-Arena, and now 2 eliminations so far with 4 men up and winning.
There you go, E-Arena eliminated 2 of the players from the side of Bluz. Bluz now down to 2-1 standing. Blue zone is already here, so again, gotta be careful. E-Arena slowly and steadily pushing closer. Woke's position is now revealed, while Sakura is trying to push inside this compound where one of the players from Bluz is staying. I think with the shotguns everywhere. One grenade will knock out this one as well. Nade goes in, half of the HP gone, onto the player standing upstairs, right at the staircase, just to give a surprise knockout. But there you go, Joker with the nade will take down the player. Now Woke's position is also revealed. The moment he will peek out, I think he will be flushed out as well. Last man standing on the side of Bluz, and I think E-Arena now exactly gonna do this for these guys. Tourniquet's position, not known, I think so. And there you go, the player is being picked. Oh my goodness, there's some serious joking around is going on. And there you go, player gets eliminated. But 3 eliminations to the name of E-Arena. Now it's time to take care of the last one. Mormon already have pinned out the player. and I think he's not gonna survive for that long as well.
Exactly. So E Arena is now close to the GG. It's the same points. Both teams have the same points, and anytime GG can be dethroned by the E Arena, and E Arena can easily, dethrone. After dethroning GG, he will secure his spot on the third number. But third isn't that much good because tomorrow it will be a smash rule. So you need as much points as you can because there is a huge difference between the second and the third spot, and you need as much as you can. You have to collect as much as more elimination points. But Invader in front of the ASI8, Iron is on a good position, and ASI, the rest of the team, is quite a little bit further away from the Iron. But Crypto is closing in, and but on the previous side we can see another player of Maxable, but it can be a bit of problem for the team ASI8 because Maxable is on a good positioning, surrounding the team ASI8 completely. But what a beautiful grenade by the team Bloods official. This grenade will do the work and will eliminate one of the guy of the team E Arena, but it's a 1v3 situation on the other side as well. But Nepex against the DRX, a 1v1
Oh,
situation, and
nice
DRX will
shot!
do the work. A brutal knockout by the team DRX, but
Another
it will
one.
be a trade knock, and Hubin will be knocked out, but Hubin will do the work, and Claw will be out of this game.
There you go. In the meanwhile, Team DRX, they are totally dominating this fight. Cuban is the only one that is knocked out, but rest of the Apex, they have to tuck their tails and move out of the situation back in the lines. To see another team, they will be third partying pretty happily if things escalate further. But anyhow, Domain trying to collect a lot more information, a lot of damage being dealt. Iron on the side, taking down Blade with a beautiful grenade. Use a grenade. There you go. Team Max, they're pushing up. Small ridges there, separating Team ASI8 and Maxebels. Crypto still bleeding out. Another player gets knocked out in the process. Meanwhile, there you go. One more down. Second down. Within no time, Maxwell is down to last man standing, I think so. And Max will be slowly and steadily confirmed one by one. Blade also confirmed. Last man standing, where exactly he is, we have no idea. He is somewhat a little farther from his team. And there you go, Joker. We can see it right on the screen there. And I think he will be chased by Team ASXI.
Exactly. He will be chased by the team ASI8. Joker is the last one surviving of the team Maxable, and ASI8 is up and running with all four men. They rest up their crypto, and now Joker is in a big trouble because all the four men are chasing you. But Joker can't do much damage to the Iron because it will be a 1v1 situation, and
Nice.
he did it. He did it, and it's Iron. Iron is taken care, but Calm is in front of him. But Crypto is coming up from the behind side, and it will be over for team
No
Maximals
way.
as well. And Calm will do the work here, and Iron will be picked up as well. No, Iron is finished by the Joker, and Team Maxable got one elimination point so far, but Team ASI8 is in a good momentum, 4 elimination point so far. But Iron did a little aggression there, and due to that aggression, he was eliminated by the Team Maxables, and now we can see Nepex against the GG, and GG will eliminate the last guy of Nepex, and Nepex will go to the lobby with 5 eliminations so far on the 12th spot. But we can see Team Flash is not in any other fight after that. With 4 eliminations, these guys are waiting quietly. I'm not sure where is the last guy 4 times. Did you able to spot the last
Yeah,
guy 4 times?
he is actually still down south close to Ferry Pier, where exactly the fight happened between APG and Four Thrives. And the funny thing is, APG went to System Overcomability Base to look for that solo survivor while he is still on the main island. But this, let's see how far that solo survivor will take Team 40 this time around. It's the last match of the day. Team FL with 2 players still surviving, 4 eliminations, total of 143 points. 40 on the other side, they are 132. So slowly and steadily, Team Flash is stacking up numbers up against the squad of Team Four Thrives. But getting Apex eliminated, I think it opens the gateway for Team ASXIA to make it to the 4th or 5th spot today, and they can start their day from a very good position tomorrow morning. But anyhow, so far EA, GG, Team ASXIA, Team Apex, they are contesting for the 3rd spot, and see how early any of these squads will be able to get to the GG's position. And I think the EA is already with 4 eliminations equalized with GG, so they can probably topple them from the 3rd spot. But talking about Raptor Wallet, guys, once again, amazing fintech app. Make sure you download it, check it out. You can buy any sort of gaming gear. It could be monitors, keyboards, mice, Also, you can pay your utility bills. You can collect, awesome rewards by spending these Raptor coins, which is also in wallet special coins, rewarding coins, which you can collect. It will show as a balance, and you can use them to redeem accessories. You can redeem them to get gift cards and awesome cashbacks from your wallet. And another thing you can do is you can purchase any kind of gaming in-game currency. It could be Valorant point, it could be UCs, it could be any game. I'm not gonna mention any other mobile games. So it could be any of those games, not limited to PUBG only, but do check it out and buy your next time buy your in-game credits from a secure and a trusted source. Now coming back to the fights, ASI8 on the other side going up against GG. GG is one of the player is knocked out. Desertify is also pretty close to the players of ASI8. It's going to be 3v3 this time around as one of the players knocked out. Meanwhile, 4T's player going up against Skyforce, and Skyforce one player is already down. One more nade will do the damage, and the nade goes in. Will not knock the player, but shotgun it is. There you go. I think it will be a confirmation. Another one comes in, but a good shot from the side of SF Godless will confirm Falak, and now Team Skyforce also down to 2 months standing. Everything happening in the midst
Yep.
of Pachinki. And 14
Exactly, and now
finally
we can
gets
see
eliminated.
ASI8 with 7 elimination down to last 2 months standing. They have to res up one of their player, but we can see GG will be eliminated with 2 elimination. These were one of the strongest candidate of the third spot, but now it seems like E-Arena gonna, overpass the team GG after this because E-Arena is up and running with the 4 players. Hale Esports closing into the DRX. Hale, 2 men standing against the DRX. You only guys knocked one of the guy, but he will get some damage, some chip damage from the behind side. A big of cluster in the Pachinki side, and it will be over for Hale Richard. But now Hale Silent is on the other side of on an off angle and trying to spot out the DRX guys. But we can see FL scoring up 7. Clutchy will be knocked out. Billa is on the crosshairs of FL Zeus, and they will try to chase down these guys. Clutchy will be over, and now these guys will chase down Max Billa as well, who is playing in the Vertigate team, and now Vertigate team down to last 2 men standing. Max Billa, and there is another guy in this team, but FL with 2 men, these guys are not stopping with showing up their dominance. Try to make some crosses. He will do some damage. But won't be enough to knock down Max Billa, and he will be able to escape from this area.
Absolutely, there's a lot of pressure put on to the final. I think 2 more players are still for Wargate. Wargate's haven't lost all of them yet, but Team Flash, they all of a sudden they saw it's Wargate. They got a little kill hungry, but Max Billa had another plan, so he left the premise as soon as he could. But in the meanwhile, as we can see, another circle is about to close. Stage 3 is about to close in 18 seconds. We'll be stepping into stage 4. And a lot of these fights are still now in the midst of Pachinki. We'd love to see a quick finish on Pachinki. It makes it really interesting, but what an amazing shot from the side of East, taking down the final player of Team Hill. Another fight, another team biting the dust this time around.
Yeah.
Down to last 8 teams, 10 teams are eliminated within like 17 minutes of the play. Still, we have about 12 minutes of play left, but so far I'm seeing that it's going to be a quick finish this time around.
Exactly. Look at the positioning of YG. YG is on a very good spot, and YG can easily get the chicken dinner from here. He's on a very good split. These guys are securing the other area of Pachinki side, where the zone is taking most of their shift. So all they need to do is to just stop all the slam-ins and just make their crosshairs toward the enemies and pick up some of the elimination points. Same way the Nepix did on the Miramar match, on the very first Miramar match. So now the YG is in a good favor of zone, but APG is still playing on the fields of Erangel with 4 elimination on the east side. Vertigate Billa will try to trace the buggy, but it won't do any sort of damage to the team SF. Now SF knows exactly where Vertigate Billa is, and Vertigate Billa is changing their location and moving toward the other side, moving toward closing to their teammates, which is Vertigate Mola. Quite similar names each of the team, but let's see if this team is gonna do. If you talk about this team, as in every single match, these guys somehow survive till to the very last. So if you look at the overall ranking, you will only see the placement points. Like there will be a difference of like 80-20 between the placement and elimination point. So overall, their survival instincts are
Yep.
quite good. All they need to do is to just recruit a new fragger or maybe train their current fraggers to the market level. All they need to do is to just work on their fragging skills. So that's it, and you will be one of the top teams in the Pakistan as well.
Yeah, you never know. Maybe this is your start of your competitive career, but we'll see how far Wargate will be able to go. Now, Skyforce realizing that there are two free eliminations lingering somewhere close by, so they've been extra cautious and extra, I would say, agitated in that very situation. But anyhow, in the meanwhile, one of the players on I8 gets knocked out by E Arena. Will be confirmed. Crypto getting finished out. Last man standing on Team ASI8. Casanova it is. Flash
Yeah.
also joins the fight. Zeus, Luffy, and I think I8's solo survivor will leave the premise, will be taken down by Murnat, and AXI8 with 8 eliminations get eliminated on 8 spot.
Yep. So it seems like Wargate Billa is also knocked out by the APG top, and I know Billa, and I know his skills, gaming skill, but we always make fun of him that why he give peak to the APG top. Single match, I'm seeing Wargate Billa is getting knocked out by the APG top, and seems like there is a rivalry between Billa and top, and every time, but this is a one-sided rivalry, and APG top always knocking out the Wargate Billa. But now back to the game, we can see only 6 teams are remaining, and Wargate Billa is getting knocked out by the top and eliminated as well. So Team Wargate is done and dusted on the 7th spot, and now 19 teams are remaining. Arena is one of the strongest candidate to get the chicken dinner, but YG. Oh yes, 19 players are remaining and 6 teams are on the fields.
There
But
you go.
now look at APG. APG are on the church area, but YG got a very good position. All they need to do is to just hold up their position, let other teams fight. You can pick up some of the kill points, but let's see how these things turn out because Skyforce is here as well.
Yeah, Skyforce only 2 players remaining. Still, they have to uh, get out of the Pachinki. They cannot stay for this long. DRX on the other side, they have also attracted a lot of attention. Yangon Galacticos on the back lines might be eyeing for that squad house where DRX has been holding on to. But DRX, the good thing is they have all of their 4-1 standing. So any fight that will happen in that squad house will have a 50-50 chance on either side of winning. But there you go. Skyforce Riley gets picked off by Flash. Team Flash taking another, I think, possible elimination in their backpack. So far, they have 6. 2 players are still surviving, but they are not hiding somewhere or just being passive. They are still making sure that they get the maximum out of this very situation. Riley gets knocked out, and I think he will be flushed as well because the other player is a little far away from Riley.
Exactly. Team Flash is now down to last 2 men standing with 6 eliminations so far, but APG Refs will do the work here. DRX down to last 3 men standing, but DRX already have a good number of, a good number of players on their backpack, but now Arena, 1 player knocked down, and it will be confirmed right away by the YG, and we can see Arena now down to last 3 men standing, 5 eliminations so far, but YG Romeo will try to trace down this buggy, but it won't be enough. But APG is what precise knockdown by APG is, and APG top will confirm this one. But what excellent trace down of this vehicle, and DRX is done and dusted within a couple of seconds. APG, YG, these guys collectively eliminate one of the strongest team in this lobby, DRX, and it will be over for DRX. If you look at, SN, just like 2 minutes ago, DRX was with full resources, and all 4 men were up and running, but within seconds, the team is wiped down, and now Flush got a secure point, a place in the zone, and now APGs will throw some of the grenades, and it might be over for this guy as well.
No way, that was a close one and a beautifully, directed projectile. But now, Flash down to last man standing. That player is still outside the circle, and he's stuck in a warehouse. He has to come up with a different plan where he can find a place for him to take fights from. In the meanwhile, APG, they are a little bit of oblivious of the fact that E Arena is on their back lines. Yangon Galacticos doing the same. Yangon Galacticos now have all the attention from E Arena. That's why they're now looking in the direction of APG. Otherwise, East would have been easily knocked out and flushed right then and there. We are left with only 5 teams. Out of those 5 teams, 3 of these teams will have, they already have like good numbers to their name, and rest of the two, Skyforce and FL, both of these guys with only solo survivors. But now, within no time, Yangon Galacticos takes 2 of the players down from the side of East Arena, and within no time, East Arena is being taken out. Quick elimination on 4 spot with only elimination points to their name. Now, Skyforce, solo survivor. Alpha Gaming realizes there is a player there. He steps out in the open, and I think rest of the Alpha Gaming will take care of this. And now Skyforce Riley won't be able to do much in that situation, and Godless, and he will be picked off right then and there. Now, 4 versus 3 it is. 4 versus 2 it
4
is
versus
actually.
1.
And I think
It's actually
Yangon
1.
Galacticos, there you go. 4 versus 1. Yangon Galacticos will point out the player, and APG, while they were in a good position to get that chicken dinner, the chicken dinner goes to Yangon without even breaking a sweat. Yangon collecting that win of the chicken dinner for the final match of the day.
Exactly. So finally, Yangon Galacticans, the champions of the PMWC, finally able to get the chicken dinner on the second day, on the very last match of the second day of PUBG Mobile, the Maxebels Invitational Event Season number 2, powered by the Raptor Wallet. So these guys did an amazing job. As I expected, these guys had a very good position in the zone. All they need to do is to just wait for their turn, wait for the best opportunity, and just pick up some of the elimination point. And these guys actually got a very decent amount of elimination. 9 elimination, not that much bad, but with 19 points, this is definitely gonna shuffle up a points table a little bit from the below side, from the second page. So YG might be seeing on the first page, we might be seeing this team on the first page and closer to on the top 6 or top 8. But here's the stats of the team. Smart will get 2 elimination, Romeo will get 2 elimination, Cloud will get 2 elimination, and Mernate will get 3 elimination as well. So collectively this team secured 9 elimination point in this match, in the last match of Maxebels Invitational Event Season number 2. Match summary. Have a quick look on the match summary. 62 total elimination, 6,000 plus heal. Not that much heal in this match. We averagely see 8,000 plus heals. But now 58 knockouts, 6 grenade elimination, 1 vehicle elimination, and 42 assist in this match. Overall, a very good match, and match summary will show you that how good that match was. 1 vehicle elimination was seen in this match as well. Head-to-head between the APG and YG is 9 elimination on the YG side and 10 elimination on the APG side. 1300 plus damage and 1700 plus damage, which shows APG is quite a bit involved into the fights. 356 total heals and 818 on the APG side. 5 knockouts versus 8 knockouts. So team head-to-head, overall APG is on the better side, but YG eventually got the chicken dinner, so this is what matters most. So
absolutely, yep. 4 extra points definitely puts you on the first spot, even though your elimination points are pretty close to each other. Not much of a difference, only 1 point difference. But anyhow, match MVP, it's APG East with 7 eliminations. So out of 10 eliminations, which team APG confirmed, 7 came from East alone. So that shows quite a dominating performance from this guy. We'd love to see him, improving his standing in overall MVP rankings as well. But before we go to the MVP ranking, let's have a quick look at the top players of this previous match. APG East, then Flash Zeus with 5 eliminations, Godless with 3, then we have Zephyr with 3, and then Top from APG with 3 eliminations as well. So finally we were able to see 2 players from APG making it to the top players. They've been a little silent since yesterday first match, but now in the final match they stepped up and they collected like good numbers, like 16 total points for themselves. Team Flash with 10 more points. Again, they are increasing that deficit on the side of Team 4T. 4T was able to only collect 2. Meanwhile, Team ASI8 with 9 total points, 8 elimination, 1 placement. Skyforce with 8 points, 3 elimination, 5 placement. Nipex, again, they were pretty good in the initials, but 5 eliminations this time around. No placement point for these guys. PRX with 5 points, Hale with 3, and Rest with 2 and 1 points respectively. But before we go to our overall ranking, let's have a quick look at overall MVP rankings. And Falak is still standing nice and in the overall ranking on first spot, IQ with 23 eliminations second, and then three players coming in from Flash. This is some heck of a dominating performance coming from this one.
Exactly, three players on the top players list directly into the top overall top player list from Team Flash, and each of these are playing very consistently. But Follock, he is quite on a bit of on the higher side because of his damage, because of his elimination point, 29 elimination point so far by the Follock. So overall top players list on your screen, it is the overall top players list of the second day, and let's see if tomorrow is gonna be the same picture or something new will come up. But now, overall rankings, 149 points. Team Flash will gain, and tomorrow, it will be a smash rule as well. So it will be quite challenging for team number for team 4 Thrives, for team E Arena, because there is a lot of difference between the team Flash and 4 Thrives now. So overall, 4 chicken dinners and team is on the top. 4 Thrives is on the second spot with 133 points. E Arena with 91 points. Team GG on the fourth. Nepix on the fifth. ASI8 is still somewhere between 6, 7, 8, or 5. This is where Team ASI8 is since from the first day. But now Alpha Gaming is on the 7th spot with 80 points. DRX 70. Yangon Galacticons finally able to manage themselves on the first page and with 67 points. So there's quite a bit of competition between the 3rd spot and the 8th spot. One chicken dinner and the whole points table will be shuffled down. All the other stats you can see on the right side of your screen. So overall, this was it for today because this was the match number, 12. But before going to break, before going to highlights, let's talk about one of the most, thing that inspired us. It is the powered by the Raptor wallet, the Maxebels Invitational event. So Asan, what do you say about the Raptor wallet? How is your experience?
Again, I've checked out the app, smooth app, best user experience. Again, it's I would say one-stop solution for all the gamers out there. If you're looking for any kind of gaming gear, if you want to pay your internet bill, if you're looking for some in-game cash, this is the app to go for. And again, going to different untrusted websites is better to have a trusted name, which is raptor.gg.
Yeah.
And Raptor Wallet will actually help you with everything that you're looking for as a gamer, or even though if you're not like a full-time gamer, esports player, even being a regular gamer, or even being someone that wants to have an app where they can connect their banking, secure banking, and can pay their bills and all that, and having a separate wallet for that. Sure, Raptor Wallet is your go-to app. So make sure you check it out. The link is pinned in the chat. And, see you guys tomorrow. That was it for today. And see you guys tomorrow with the final day with 6 more matches. Smash rule will be applied. So far, Flash is on the top, but would love to see rest of the teams giving a hard competition to Flash for the first spot. But thank you so much, guys, once again for tuning in. See you tomorrow, same time, 4 p.m. PKT. Just check your clocks according to PKT and tune in once again. Press the bell icon and see you guys tomorrow. Have a good day.